kicking like
1, 2,
Dolomite.
3,
Last one
4,
got copyright. I'm kicking like
5
Dolomite.
just to be sure.
Hey, one time,
Last
you
one
ready?
got
Copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got
Okay.
copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme, it's just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the gains. Don't make me grab it still. I put a hole in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I'll grab the piece and give your ass to Halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game. You should pick up your feet. You can't lose, I'm too smooth, just going to admit defeat. And ain't no capping around here, cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie, no prank. I grab the ratchet, no clank, and get my jiggy mask to show you how Jack Move got his name. Yeah.
Weapon Wheel Podcast.
Look. King of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandrew, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard, then watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey yo, Alex, go ahead. Talk to him real quick.
Oh, that Dolomite is my name, and thick enough is my game. Dolomite, you heard her.
Claim it, a strike to claim it.
They had the nerve to copyright the game. Is this the bitches? Hey. Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Hey, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco Long scene was cute, hey, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these again before it get bland. I see a lot of pods jacking the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button? You still a fan? Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak diss and that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your was squad up, you turned telling right. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30, again turn me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking game knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Developers.
Dolomite, you heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip, anytime you get on a fight. Polygons and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other podcast, a copy or look alike. Hey, and what they say? Hey, what I say? Hey, I put them in the dirt, tussle get hurt, no face, no case, messed up like a jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet, I'm gonna get back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
Wonder.
What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. BG, Black Vine, Jack Move, Kid Smoove, Blandrew, Alex 2. Damn man, that's a heavy crew. Other pods, they don't know what to do. They watching, they copy our every move. And they still fly like the Wii U. Jack Move voice, we saying you. Hop off the roof. Long range, no scope, yeah, I'ma shoot. Looking wanna play games, no David Blaine, but I'll make a nigga go poof. Oh, this not a game. Gang talk, nigga, what you know about the slang. Hop out the range. All black master, don't step out your lane. Every week it's us on your screen. Every weekend we entertain. It's not a thing that gets in between me and my team, me and my gang. When I'm on the beat, you already know. Straight to the top, yeah, we about to blow. BG my dog, he told me let's go. Sit back, relax, it's time for the show. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. Weapon wheel, watch how I show you my weapon wheel. What weapon wheel? We keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon wheel? They watch our moves, they copying still.
We got the guns on deck, no foul car, but you know I came with a tech. Yeah, since 2015, been stepping on the scene, putting foots on nets. Yeah, set 'em up, super soaker, pump action, wet 'em up, shooting out the. Yeah, we catching up. We got the names, y'all are bark. Drive by midnight after dark. Gaming knowledge, fortitude. Top 2 and not the 2. Weapon wheel, get the cash and grab the steel. Weapon wheel, out the window.
weapon well, we keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well, they watch our moves, they copying still. What weapon well, we keeping it true, don't care about your feels. What weapon well, they watch our moves, they copying still. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. Weapon well, watch how I show you my weapon well. What weapon well, we keeping it true, we keeping it real. What weapon well, they watch our moves, they copying still.
Hold on.
Yo.
No, I am not saying it.
Okay, I'll say it. I'll take one for the team.
Hey, it's Smoove in here. Smoove, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
So basically, man,
The smoothest.
the intros, we gonna act down and out. We gonna add no personality because
I know, we're live.
You feel me?
Niggas giving away the sauce when we live.
Nah,
We
yeah.
live.
They on to
Yeah.
you, brother. Done gave
BG,
away
I'ma
the
just
whole
say
plan.
it, bro. BG, I'ma just say it. We not in the mood today, bro. No Jack, no
Yeah, bro.
personality. We not saying no jokes,
Yeah,
no
bro, this
humor
shit dead,
until
bro.
Jack comes in his
Dry.
voice chat right now. We
We
being
dry.
dry today. We about to be you, bro. We being you,
Yeah,
bro.
bro, this
Hey,
shit
man.
dead, bro.
Hey, man.
Larry,
with
how
it.
you feeling today, bro?
I'm with it.
Nah,
I'm dry 24/7. Pause.
I don't know. I feel like being here, bro.
Bro, Sus guy just told me he don't even want to be gay no more because Jack not here. Like, what is this, bro? Like, we can't even
It's
be
not the
ourselves,
same.
bro.
It's not the same, man.
My nigga
I
ain't been
need my
tuned up in
round
10
freak.
minutes. Like, he
You
need his
bitches-
round freak, bro.
You base your sexuality based on how Jack feeling?
Basically.
You know it.
All
Right
right.
now, Jack is somewhere in home base, cuddled up in blankets and pillows and a jiggy do-rag, and we miss him. Everybody in the
Hey,
chat,
yo.
spam, we need you, Jack. Spam
Nah,
free Jack.
Let
we
me
need
get
him, please.
Jay's in the chat. We need Jay's in the chat. We stand in solidarity with our brother Jack. All right, let's just get some Jay's. I don't know why we acting like this nigga died or something.
Everybody, please put your favorite super chat sound that you get from Jack's. Put your favorite super chat lyric, bro. Please, we need you, Jack.
Hey, yeah, let's get
bring
them
Jack back,
J's.
bro.
We stand in solidarity with our brother. They can't keep a round man down. He will be back on his feet. All right, somebody flagged my good brother Jack, and unfortunately, because YouTube is, you can snitch on YouTube anonymous and lie, so we can't jump nobody. We don't know who to
I
jump,
ain't gonna
man.
lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I was in the audience, nigga, the only thing you would see in the chat for the rest of the 2 hours is a J, nigga. Don't type nothing else, nigga. Just J's for the whole
J's for
stream,
3
bro.
hours.
Straight J's, nigga. Show the niggas in the weapon wheel that flag my nigga Jack. We not riding with that. We not rocking with it. Niggas cutting off revenue. Nigga can't stream for the whole week. That's a strike on his channel. That means he already got one strike. That means if something else happened, they go, bam, put another one on him. Y'all
You don't
fucking
have to
niggas
have
money up,
proof
bro.
to strike people anymore. But
That's what
No,
I'm
not
saying.
really.
Whatever his channel on, whatever the fuck he on, they not playing with the nigga. People messing with that nigga money. I'm not mad at him for being mad.
I'm only happy because we don't get to see no more Persona. I'm gonna be real with you, but other than that, y'all did my nigga wrong.
Hold on, where was this energy when
What happened
niggas
to
were
Persona?
flagging me?
I don't even remember
Bond,
you getting flagged.
Bond.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Exactly. This is some.
But maybe if you came to home base, you would get the
I
support.
can't
But
even say this is some light skin discrimination. This is some in shape, non obese discrimination.
Okay, you know what, Bond? If Jack got on his streams in the first 10 minutes, all we hear is, we back at it. I probably wouldn't care if his
It
channel
don't
got
matter.
banned
Once
either.
again, standards.
We
for
standing with
thee,
Jack.
Standards for thee, not for me. Ain't nobody
We
was
stand-
saying shit when niggas were flagging my shit left and right.
standing on Big J, bro.
Bond want to
Standing
be a
on Big
victim
J.
so bad.
It's not a victim. It's a straight up. Yo, he got shot once. I got blasted 5 times.
Pause.
Pause.
But
Pause,
nigga got to crawl 9 blocks. Got to crawl 9 blocks of bullets in his back. But you want to be a victim? No, I'm just telling you exactly what happened.
Hey, that man that you talking about is a victim, and he escaped with nothing but the shirt on his back
course
and
he's
still
a
kept
victim.
all his consoles.
But you know what? You know what's funny about you saying he's a victim? 5 times worse happened to me. But you want to be a victim? Nah.
All right, let's get some B's in the chat. Bond is feeling bad. Let's get some B's in the chat for
No,
Bond.
brother.
Then.
Everyone type a
Yeah,
lowercase b. Everyone type a lowercase b. Come on.
Everybody use the eggplant emoji for Bond, man. Let's get the eggplants in the chat for Bond.
You have to deal with
Mini, man.
fucking niggery.
There you go, Big B. I got
Oh,
you.
no. Oh, no, bro.
Bond, can you turn your mic up a little bit? Is that possible?
Yes, I can. Yeah. Also,
You said it like what? You said it like that.
software on computer is like absolute shit right now. OBS is like absolute shit. That's why I have not been making any videos. 'cause
Hey.
I just don't feel like
Okay,
doing
I
it.
think you sound good now.
Shout out my guy. Everybody put a BJ in the chat for Bond and Jack.
Whoa.
BJ
Oh
in
yeah, get the
chat.
BJs popping. We with that.
Chill out. BJ, let's get it. I'm going to BJ.
We love the BJs. We all about that.
I will say this though. My whole flagging situation, we have resolved that, so there is no ill will on either side. That shit is over. But the problem is the person that flagged
who did
Jack
it?
is not identified.
Hey BG, can I do something real quick? You mind if I do a prison call to Jack real quick?
Okay. You got Jack number? Yeah, call him.
Can y'all hear this?
Yeah, I hear it.
You can hear it.
The number you
We
have
just gonna call
called.
and check in on him. Cause
Like,
what y'all did to
like
my
what,
man is
bro?
wrong, man. Hello.
What you want, bro?
Hey Jack. Just so you know, this is the Weapon Wheel podcast. We are live. Don't say nothing to incriminate yourself. Wanted to check in on you, bro. You know I put the money on your books. How are you doing, bro? We live right now.
Let the people give the people some encouraging. Okay, go ahead.
Cause
How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. I mean, you got hundreds of people putting J in the chat. Some people putting BJ for Bond because he want to be included. But like, how do you feel right now? Like, you want to give any words to the niggas that really fuck with you? You want to, say anything real quick? I know you can't come to the show.
Hey man, if you really rock with me, man, I rock with you, man. That's the when I can freely use YouTube again, I'll be back. Till then, something is stuck.
So like he finna drop a verse from
there's no Weapon Wheel today for you. There's no After Dark. We standing in solidarity with you, right?
Appreciate that.
Okay, man. Love
Why
you
he
lots.
really sound like he locked up though? Like,
he do. He sound like he's finna drop a
I got
verse
about
from this
3 attachments
motherfucker.
sending your way.
He sound like he finna drop a verse from
They all pictures of Casey.
Thank you, brother.
nigga sound like Young Thug and shit. Like, what's good with this nigga?
Y'all heard it here first, man. My nigga Jack locked up. Tap the fuck in, man.
Just get it,
So
man.
hold
Big
up,
Jackie,
whoever
man.
flagged him,
Love you, Jack.
They own up to it. Do we know who this is?
No,
we don't know that fuck nigga.
Somebody knows.
Stupid bitch.
Man.
Sorry.
Hey, come
Look,
forward and confess.
I ain't gonna be the one to say it.
If you did it, hit
I ain't
my
gonna be the one to say
DMs.
it, but-
We gon' we can talk to you. Put you on the stand. Like in the court trials. They always put the the snitch on the stands. Highlight them. So
I say this, man. This ain't my account. This ain't my money, but I'm gonna let you know right now. Any super chat going straight to Jack, man. We putting the money on his books, man. Come on, dog.
But hold on, if
that's,
he flags
that's to make up for the week of lost revenue. That's a week of lost revenue, man.
But hold on, can one flag do that, or do you need multiple people to actually flag to get to like actually?
That's what I was asking. I don't know.
Well, it depends if it was manually detected or what was it? I'd have to know.
I don't know.
You know what? If your channel already didn't Smoove or somebody say that his channel is already yellow or some shit, he probably on a list where if anything happens, they just already automatic with it.
BG's channel is like that.
Okay. Well, yeah, we riding for our guy, man. Shout out to my guy Jack.
Shout out to Big Boy.
Yes, sir.
Love you, bro.
All right.
Flagging and snitching.
Yes, sir. But we gonna get this podcast.
Hold on. You gotta say the rest of the song. The nigga got 2 strikes.
I don't know the
And
lyrics.
he was like,
What song is this?
Tonight. Whoop. Flagging. How do you not know the song?
I really don't.
Is this a Smoove single?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's Omega Logan. Omega Logan.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, before we start the podcast, Larry, I gotta ask you, brother, what's the last game you beat? I gotta press you.
Yeah, the last game I beat. Hold up. Let me look at my list.
Why you don't know this off the top of your head?
That nigga wrote
the last thing he beat.
Oh, nah, you bugging, Bond. Oh,
Larry write his games beatless on his ass. He had to
she
pull
gonna
spans
kill
down
you,
and
Bond.
shit.
She gonna kill you.
She wants to kill me.
The last game I beat.
Dark Cloud's still on public enemy number -1.
You called that smoke on yourself, brother. I just want you to know
the
that.
smoke was already called when they were on that fuck shit.
All right.
Hey Bond. Hey Bond, if you're gonna be saying beat like that, turn your camera on. Facts.
Turn my camera on.
Okay. The last game I beat. Actually, BJ, I gotta press you back. The last game I beat.
Hey, don't press me at all, brother. I ain't into that type of party.
I gotta push up on you back. The last game that I beat was Battlefront 2, and I posted some gameplay in your share file, and you have yet to use it. So what's going on there?
That might be actually in this one. That might be in this episode.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You said that mad sassy. That you sound like an auntie. Mm-hmm.
We gonna see.
Sass level, sassometer.
We gonna see. But yeah, that was just some little bullshit. That was just a little stat pad to my list. I got that out the way. But I'm still working on Final Fantasy 16.
All right,
Still working on it.
I just had to check because the streets be wondering if you actually beat games. So
that shit crazy. The streets don't even know me. They just know what somebody told you.
Okay.
So.
All right.
But anyway, yeah.
All right.
Somebody in the chat said how much to get Jack in the stream. I guess he's trying to be friendly with the donation.
Hey, DM. One of us could DM Jack, and I don't know if he got a price. I don't know. He might have a price, or
he might be standing on business. He might be standing on principle this week, man.
He could be. Maybe there's no price. I don't know. But this is Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 375. We are on iTunes, Google, Spotify, all your favorite audio live streaming platforms. If you want to support the podcast, go check out patreon.com/Weapon Wheel Podcast. We appreciate all the patrons who, pledge and donate and support the podcast. After dark, get After Dark if you pledge. You get to join the Discord, our lovely community of toxic people. You get access to Planet Xbox early. All that good stuff. Check out all the tiers. Get to submit some trivia questions and, ask us questions that we're guaranteed to answer, on the podcast. All that good stuff, man. So make sure you go check that out. Hit the like button to support the podcast. If you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, which I always appreciate, then link is in the description for that. You just drag and drop your gameplay. It uploads and all that good shit. Links is in the description for everything you need. Let's get to these intros.
Hold up, BG. How many patrons do we have in total right now?
We have, it looks to 495.
If we don't hit 500 in the next 2 days, it's going to be wild that they don't get a Kid Smoove Bond meetup.
That's going to be legendary.
Can you actually guarantee that, though? Can you really?
Yes, I did. That would be wild if we did not hit 500 by the end of the month. At this close.
Smoove, are you really gonna meet up with the nigga who's stolen thousands of dollars from you?
we were gonna me and Neo are gonna go to Six Flags. Smoove can come. BG, you might as well come too. Jack flying in from New York, we can make an event out of it.
Possible. Look what Homebase did. Homebase got niggas meeting each other.
Oh man,
love to see it.
I wouldn't be surprised. They're not making 500. They can't even get 1,000 likes. They ain't making 500.
See what you're doing. Yeah, you're right. But do your intro, Bond, unless that was it.
I mean, really not much going on outside of OBS is an absolute piece of shit. Your drivers don't work. You can't stream. Well, it's just like I don't even feel like I might just move on to another program outside of OBS because I just don't even feel like fucking with it anymore to make videos. Because every time, like OBS seems to be like update at your own risk.
Yeah, you must have updated it. That's what I was about to say.
Every 3 updates is like a landmine. Like fucks up the whole shit.
That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do it.
All right, Alex.
What's up? Standing in solidarity with Jack. Movie Guys new episode out. Movie Guys podcast. What else? Oh, shout out Kid Smoove. I don't give a fuck about Xbox. But it definitely seems like he's happier this go around with playing Xbox. I've been tuning in actually, so that's pretty good, I would say.
What's been going on with people attacking Smoove?
We're gonna get into that.
I don't know who attacked him, but
yeah, check out playing Xbox.
Shout out to playing Xbox. I've been watching that lately.
Yeah. All right.
Appreciate it. Good to hear, man. What's up, everybody? It's the best spot, Kid Smoove, your true, organic best spot. So
okay.
This nigga said I'm a gluten-free Xbox.
People believe after all these years of being on Weapon Wheel that Weapon Wheel BG Black Bond has an influence on my recent complaints.
They think we've indoctrinated you or we've been rubbing off on you or something like that because of your recent. But we're going to get into it. Larry?
Way I pulled up on Bond and After Dark, you know who I am.
Who is this guy?
You ain't pull up. You ain't pull up on
You
me.
know who I am.
You might pulled up on somebody else.
You know who I am. No, I'm just what's up, y'all, man? Your boy Larry, long game Larry, but y'all know, yeah.
Pull up on me.
All right. Sun God or Sus God, whatever you are to.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Sus God Switch, aka the original movie nigga, aka the dude that's the top of the gay rainbow. Shout out to everybody in the Discord. Shout out to everybody in the Discord that gave me this role. I love y'all. Can't wait.
Coming. Hold up.
Yo.
Great
Intro.
Hey, I just want to say,
if he's actually gay, you can't attack him.
Nah, he getting this
nigga
work.
said on top of the gay rainbow.
Nah, he finna get this work. Nah, bullshit.
Yo, please don't talk about giving other men work.
All
Man,
right.
he'd like it.
RJ?
What's up, everybody? Appreciate you, BG, for having me on here. My name is RJ. First time on here today. It looks like I'm the third light-skinned brother in here. You know, the ladies love us, the darkies want to be us.
Wow.
What the hell?
He ain't lying.
Wow.
He ain't. He really ain't.
I've been hitting like Steph Curry the last couple weeks. He ain't lying,
brother. Light skin ain't been in since the 80s.
Hey, because I ain't never went out of style. You heard?
Light skin niggas been lame since the 90s, bro. Y'all got to give it up. Y'all ain't never. You lucky Steph Curry came along and
we dominate every sport.
Drake.
Steph Curry, Drake.
Hold up. Drake dominates music. Steph Curry dominates basketball. Mahomes dominates football. Like, stop it. We run
it. Y'all lucky. Y'all lucky. Y'all was out for a long time.
Fam.
You just
this
said
nigga
we
first
haven't
time
been,
on the pod. He said
we haven't been hot since the 80s.
Crazy.
We running shit right now.
This man said,
yeah, but I'm mainly on PC, so PC.
What games you be playing?
Building. I mainly play like RPGs and stuff like that, but tapping in first person is my history. But yeah, I've been mainly tapping into RPGs. Then found a new love for them. So
okay, white sauce.
Legend of Heroes.
Don't get Bond started.
Look, I'm mainly on the shooting RPGs, Tarkov, Remnant II, Remnant, all them things right there.
I feel like to call it Tarkov an RPG is a stretch and some hipster shit.
Look, jump out in them Tarkov streets and see what happens to you. You're gonna get hit by them scabs.
Tick in the comment section going crazy. Tick in the comment section doing splits right now. He loved Tarkov.
Mm-hmm. All right, Smoove. So here's my understanding of the situation that happened. So you made a video and a tweet, I believe, both. I don't know which one came first. And you said that Apple should acquire Xbox. And Xbox fans didn't like that. They thought it made no sense. I believe you said the perspective that you were coming from is that Xbox does a horrible job. Microsoft does a horrible job at marketing and advertising the Xbox brand and Xbox games, and you think Apple would do a much better job and they would be much more aggressive when it comes to marketing. Is that pretty much it? And what else?
Yeah, somewhat. It's a couple things, right? So obviously, I got beef with the way that Microsoft has been advertising Xbox and their games and Gamepass. I feel like they're behind the spectrum, but it's all to their own doing. Like it's all to their own doing. And the thing is, obviously, we heard about Phil Spencer saying he had to talk to Satya to keep them from closing down Xbox. And then even in the ABK trial, there was the email where they were questioning, hey, should we even continue the Xbox business? And my thing is that when you consider that if Microsoft closes down Xbox, it doesn't literally impact them. They're that rich that it wouldn't do anything to them. And my thing is, as an Xbox fan, I would hate Microsoft to the core if they just shut it down. At that point, if they don't feel like it's worth being it, sell it to somebody who would actually try to compete. And I think I like Apple. So I just picked Apple because when you consider, all right, what other companies can afford to buy Xbox from Microsoft? You consider Google, Tencent, Amazon, and Apple. And who do I trust more of the four? It would be Apple. So, and that's where I was coming from there. Just more so that like I get frustrated hearing about like, you know, Xbox financials and how either there's a decline and they're not meeting this, they're not meeting that. And, you know, that can only go for so long before these dudes decide to, you know, give up. Now, Xbox has had a longer life cycle than Zune and Mixer, but those were like, you know, ambitious things, consumer facing things that were pretty good that received like the ultimate death because Microsoft felt like it wasn't worth it. And I don't want, you know, Xbox to be that. And the thing is that if they're not treating their console business the way, you know, Sony treats his console business or the way Nintendo treats his console business, they're only going to keep setting themselves up for failure in that same cycle. So my thing is, if they want out of the Xbox business, yes, I'd rather them sell Xbox than to shut it down. And I believe anybody who'd buy Xbox, any company that can afford Xbox, would do a better job trying to sell Xbox, like sell the console, sell its games, than Microsoft does. Microsoft is too rich. They can take the L and not feel it. Where someone like, you know, Apple or Google, there will be incentive for them to push and sell that console, and that would be like, you know, a shoe-in into the market. And I feel like they'll treat it better than what Microsoft is currently doing. So that's where my take was from. A lot of people treated my tweet and my video as some sort of like pro PlayStation, anti Xbox. And it's like, nah, I want better for Xbox. And if Microsoft intentions isn't to do better for Xbox, then I'm pretty sure there's a company that exists that could do a better job for Xbox to make Xbox more appetizing, more appealing to other people, and make sure that the brand and the console is flourishing. And right now, at this very moment, I don't think Microsoft is doing that. My biggest beef, again, Microsoft can have the biggest game in the world about to launch, and their marketing efforts would be as a shadow drop. It's like there's no way that you got Starfield launching essentially next month. This is Todd Howard's, you know, biggest game since like Fallout and Skyrim. It's the newest IP from them. Phil Spencer and Bethesda, the crew, they clearly are like, you know, friends behind the scenes. And I'm telling you, if I was Phil Spencer and I just, you know, bought out my best friend and I got his biggest game coming out, I'm giving him that Halo budget. I'm going all out on marketing. I'm like, you know what? This is a new partnership. We're gonna make sure, regardless of what Gamepass is, we're gonna make sure your game is on the map. Whether it's gonna, you know, get a lot of Gamepass subscribers, whether it's gonna sell a lot on PC, your game's gonna be everywhere. I'm gonna advertise this game until people are sick of seeing the commercials. Like fucking Deathloop. We saw advertising for that game so damn
Jesus
much.
Christ.
And I'm like, how the hell did we see all this from Deathloop and we ain't getting that same for Starfield, which is supposed to be a bigger game?
It's crazy.
It makes no sense to me. It's like, so I'm like, and then I had to put two and two together. I was like, all right, PlayStation had the marketing deal for Deathloop, so that's why they were able to advertise effectively. Microsoft got Starfield, and they're not. How do you not like take advantage of that, like this big moment? The advertising for Starfield, the release for Starfield should be an event. It should be an event. Like this should have been like a 3-month countdown from E3 onward. We should have been like just been Starfield in front of our faces. Right now, only people that know Starfield is coming out is gamers.
When's the game come out again?
September 6th.
Oh, that's close.
Very
like
close.
Next month.
Yes.
Also, I got a question here. Why are people upset? Because what do they care more about, Microsoft or Xbox? If another company could come in and make the Xbox brand better, what would it matter? Like if somebody could come in and take any of my favorite games and make them better, why would I not want that?
It's because they're married to the people that's driving the ship. They really like the niggas running.
Yeah.
They don't really give a fuck.
It's a personal thing, because that's what I realized. It's like, the thing is like, okay, there are Microsoft. Apparently there's Microsoft fanboys, and then there's, you know, Xbox fanboys. I'm a fan of the Xbox. Like, you know what I mean? So the thing is like, the way I thought about it is like, all right, who else out here that like goes hard for their products? Apple will force you to buy shit. They will sell you anything by any means necessary. Apple got niggas buying chargers, outer boxes and shit like that. Like they will sell. You will buy their product. You will buy it. They just. It's like, and I'm like, imagine if you had Apple doing the shit they do for their phones, their watches, and AirPods and shit, $100 fucking earbuds and shit. Xbox, yes, Xbox will be a lot more successful. I'm sorry. It just will be more brand awareness. It will just be everywhere.
He's not wrong. My only concern would be because, you know, like Macs really don't game, so that would be a whole nother avenue.
I got a question for Smoove, though. I got a question for Smoove.
Yeah.
What makes you think they would make better games, though? Instead, what you think they would just make better peripherals, or what makes you think that Apple? What makes you think Apple would come in and just create better games?
So here's the thing, right? I like what Bond said. I just think they would just Apple already has like muscle in certain areas. There's nothing wrong with the design of the Xbox, but at the end of the day, I'm assuming you buy Xbox, you're inheriting anything that's associated with Xbox, like studios and all that other stuff like that. Maybe they put, different pressure. Maybe there's a different expectation. You know what I mean? For a new owner, Microsoft is extremely lax. I mean, right now, Microsoft got what, 30 studios, and these dudes treat making video games like a fucking office job. Like, it's like how much, like, I don't understand. My expectation, I got 30 studios, I better have 30 damn games in development. Like, you know what I mean?
I can understand why people would push against it, though, because, sometimes you are better with the, what's the saying, better with the devil, because, like, that's a big disruptor to go from, like, Xbox hasn't necessarily done the best job, but another, company taking on this brand that, like, as much as we can criticize Microsoft, nobody knows, Xbox more than Microsoft. So I could get what you're saying for the the marketing standpoint, but it's possible things could be worse with somebody else, or it could be better. But that's risky. That's risky business.
The issue is Microsoft doesn't have an eye for games. Yeah. They don't see when they have a good game, and when they do, they don't replicate it.
And
that's the same thing.
Microsoft doesn't have an eye for anything consumer related. Their bread and butter is governments and enterprise and corporations, people that need their products for their business to operate. When it comes to consumer rate, they don't have the creative. It's like, I don't understand how they don't not really just even replicate the shit that's in front of them. Like, it makes no sense to me. So yeah, it is tough to think about like another company coming in, because it could be worse, but hey, it could be better. And the thing is like, what people need to understand is like, Microsoft, the thing is, at the end of the day, this is my question to other Xbox fans, would you rather this, Microsoft to shut Xbox down and you go down with the ship, or would you just rather them sell off to somebody else and somebody else run it? What would you rather, no Xbox or Xbox under a different corporation? That's what I'm curious, because as an Xbox fan, and you just shut the shit down, and we've seen shit shut down. We've seen other consumer things. Like, I felt like Mixer was a great competitor to Twitch and YouTube with quality. They just needed some more, convenient things, another edge over the two. And I feel like they would have been fine. We seen what Zune was. They either just came out a little bit too soon, or it just, like, I don't know what happened with Zoom where it wasn't successful, but even with the freaking Windows Phone, like, they just shut shit down. I mean, Xbox has just been able to survive some of this stuff, but it's like, sometimes I worry. And the thing is like, if they decide to shut the shit down, like, does all the stuff I invested in shit just go away into the fucking cloud somewhere? Like, I don't know, man.
I feel like if Apple were to purchase Xbox, I feel like it would be bad for you console guys, for the console consumers. Because when it comes with Apple and their build quality, they don't fuck around.
Nope.
So if they make an Xbox and they make a Xbox controller, it'll have titanium buttons. It's gonna have fucking aluminum. It's gonna have fucking aluminum fucking joysticks or fucking analogs and shit like that. The fucking box is gonna be made of fucking tungsten metal and shit like that. And that
In my
bitch gonna cost $1,000, bro.
In my opinion, yeah, that's one thing I'm thinking about. The price would skyrocket. And on top of that, even if y'all are worried about how Microsoft is running the shit, if you go to Apple, I truly feel like the creativity of what Xbox is willing to at least take a stab on and shit like that, it's not gonna be there with Apple. It'll be the issue that people that use Android say about Apple all the time. It's too constrictive. Like,
well,
that's a bad thing I can say about it.
The thing with Apple is, with Apple, if they find something that works, they're going to ride that till the wheels fall off. So if they do become successful within that, you got something that's going to be consistent over an extended period of time. And it's only going to get better because you can go back and look at their hardware and see that it's only gotten better over the years. It's the same thing every year, but it's gotten better though.
Yeah.
Right. And one thing I can really say about if Apple actually bought Xbox, I don't really think that would increase the quality of games. Like I said, I think that would just like make the hardware a little better and like increase the prices. Because I mean, look at Apple Arcade. There's not really just like stuff that I just want to buy on Apple Arcade.
I mean,
like,
they making games for tablets, phones, laptops. Like they're not really doing something for full scale AAA.
Exactly, but like,
and I don't think it would turn into Apple producing. I think it just, like I said, we just own the shit. We just oversee it type stuff. I don't think it's gonna be on some. We got an Apple Studio making games for you. I don't know.
Right,
This topic anyway is on some fantasy shit anyway.
Yeah,
I really don't think something like that would ever happen.
Yep. I mean, isn't everything about Xbox very hypothetical?
Yeah, pretty much. It has been. Like, Xbox has been, operating under what ifs for the past half decade, and they have to start converting that what ifs into reality.
So hold on, Smoove. I just need you.
Is Smoove's third eye awakening?
See, but this is why I need him to like put out a disclaimer. We have not manipulated you. We have not kidnapped your wife, held her at ransom for anything you are saying. These are your complete thoughts, and we have no influence. I just need...
you know what's crazy, BG? This nigga hoodwinked me on a bet last week too. What the fuck is going on?
He's smooth. He got you on that shit.
No. My thoughts. These are my thoughts. These thoughts. And my opinion has not been influenced by BG, Bond, or even Jack Move. Matter of fact, Bond hasn't even been here for about a week or so. No, it's just that I want them to fucking flourish at something. It's just, I'm looking at the calendar. I'm like, damn, Starfield releases in about a couple weeks, and they I seen the way Bethesda treated fucking Skyrim and Fallout 4. Hell, even Fallout 76 leading up to launch had crazy marketing budgets. It's like I don't understand.
You want Subway adverts and shit and billboards.
Hey, Smoove, blink twice if they got a gun to the back of your head, man. Blink twice.
Nah, there's no guns. I'm double down.
They got a flashlight in the back of the.
I do think a lot of people feel like because it is the next big Bethesda game that it kind of advertises itself, and it doesn't. A lot of people feel that listen, a lot of people feel this game is going to be played for the next 10 years anyway. Mm-hmm. So it does it itself.
Hey, they said the same thing about Halo Infinite. That shit dead.
Well, yeah.
10-year plan. Just make a good game first. Stop thinking about 10 years into the future. Just make a great game for the first year or two. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right. If there's nothing else on that, it's gonna move on to this weapon wheel trivia question.
Okay.
Wait. Dizzy, you submitted this question already. Yeah, you submitted this question. I asked this question about which studio had a fart contest, which developer had a fart contest.
We did. You did ask that.
Yeah, and he just Dizzy.
What was the answer again?
It was Ubisoft for South Park Stick of Truth.
Yeah, that was. That's how.
Or Fractured
Butthole
for Fractured. Yeah. You already asked this question, dog. You probably losing track all year.
He really want to talk about farts. I think that's why he asked it again.
Yeah. But let me answer. Let me go to this. So this is from our question crew tier, Dry the Gamer. Would you guys buy a PlayStation 6 if Sony continued to release games on PC a year or two from release with full DualSense support? That's what they're doing now with PS5. Continues to
As
release
a console
games.
gamer, anything that PC does has no effect on me.
Right, exactly.
Oh, can you say that again?
So he's saying, would you buy a PS6? Like, if you already knew, like, PlayStation's plan was that they're going to release the PC version like a year or two after it's released on PS6.
Okay.
Would you wait for PC or just buy it on PlayStation? As somebody who doesn't like waiting,
yeah, I don't like waiting for games, so I'm getting a PS5. I'm PS6.
Also, it's a money play. It'd be different if he said if the question was more like, would you buy PS6 if they still gonna be making games with the PS4 in mind? When it comes to a parody and you're gimping my experience, that's different than making an obvious money play to just make more money over there with PC. I don't care about that.
The more challenging question is if, it's day and date with PC. And my thing is, I would still have a console. I think you need a console regardless of if let's say everybody's games went to PC. I still think you need a console because there are those occasions where we get terrible PC ports and the console versions are actually working better than the PC version. So
actually, there's been a lot of that this generation.
So that's why, that's what I do. I think it's a backup. I think if consoles become a backup for me, that's okay. And I'm okay with buying 80-90% of games on PC. And for those games that, for whatever reason, perform terribly, like FromSoftware games on PC, they can be hit or miss. Yeah, I would keep a console around just for that type of situation. So, and another from Earl Walker. He said, just a statement. PlayStation fans buy games. Xbox fans rent games. We are not the same. Okay, bro.
We are not the same.
Gamepass has been lacking lately.
With my PlayStation brothers, we are not the Waynes.
They had some bangers on there. They'll drop a banger every now and again, but lately they've been on some trash.
Yeah.
I think Hi-Fi Rush is probably one of the best games that went on Game Pass. That and Wulong Dynasty.
Okay, let me read some super chats. Jeff D, shout out to Bond for recommending the Trail series. Just wrapped up Reverie, and it was great. It was a great finish to the first 3 arcs.
Say, shout out to that guy. Like, let him into the Discord for free. For life.
For life.
For life.
You don't even know his name.
Yeah.
His name.
Jeff D. Emmanuel A1. Salute to Smoove for being a free thinker. I think I had to drop down to both knees to pray he has better takes, though. Apple is more disgusting than Sony. Okay.
Oh, trust me, y'all coming out of pocket if Apple get Xbox, boy. Clean out of pocket.
And Joe, super chat, says, BG, what is your favorite nut?
All right, gonna make
Whoa.
Black one.
It's kind of crazy.
I like almond.
First of all, if I'm gonna answer that,
BG's favorite nuts are D's.
Pistachio.
Oh my! Hey, Bond, how old are you?
So
apparently I'm 60.
Tell me what year you were born right now.
I'm gonna answer this question in a very mature way, right? I ain't even gonna pause it because I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
But the answer is I actually like almonds, and I like them. I like like the barbecue flavored almonds or the salt and vinegar flavored. I don't like plain almonds.
You is an almond nigga though. You is pretty almond.
You really fuck with nuts, okay?
Hey, look, I'm gonna be a real nigga. Look up Cherokee to ass. You feel me? Look up there's a few other people I can.
Yeah, give me the sauce. Give me the sauce.
Like
I'm gonna put them in the chat.
Talk to me, Alex.
Nigga, what? Get it right. Get it tight. Huh? My girl in the other room.
That's why you talking spicy.
Nigga, imagine you on the game and you hear your girl in the other room talking about, yeah, Jason Love and goddamn Mr. Marcus. Nigga, you gonna be like, what the fuck shit is you gonna be like, oh, nigga.
She talking about some dick.
Oh my god, here go next topic, BG, before he go first.
Yes, sir. Next topic. Okay, well, just since I had mentioned FromSoftware, I just wanted to bring them up. They put out a new trailer for Armored Core. The gameplay looks good, right? I've never been into Armored Core, never been a fan. Didn't really care about it, from that first trailer, and I felt like a lot of people were hyping it for unnecessary reasons. Like, I don't think that first trailer was even good or really showed you anything. And if you weren't into the previous FromSoftware games, I just thought it was a little bit fraudulent. But this trailer and the previews, there was a lot of previews who got to play the game for 4 or 5 hours. I like what I heard and I like what I see. So I do think I am going to play this game.
For Armored, go ahead, PG.
And
no,
I think what kept a lot of people from Armored Core was it wasn't like a very accessible game, like in its gameplay design and like just mainly in its gameplay design. It wasn't like something's your average person could like really jump into. Like the games, I think they said that like a lot of these games didn't even have tutorials. They didn't actually show you how to play. It wasn't very intuitive. Now they've like kind of changed that approach with Armored Core 6. At least just teaching you the basics. So yeah, I think this one is looking good. But what I was gonna bring up with the fans, the Armored Core, FromSoftware fans are like the worst. They are the biggest dick surfers on earth, bro. Like,
hey,
whoa,
they're horrible. Like this dude, I think he's from Fextra Life. You know, Fextra Life is the channel and the site that they like tackle and do coverage on all Souls type games. Even though it's not a Souls type game, but it's from Software. And the guy was just criticizing, just mild criticism about Armored Core. And, he just said, I felt like, the visuals could be better. I think he might have brought up Elden Ring and criticized the fact that, like,
that was
from
my biggest
Software,
plus of Armored Core 4.
From
great.
Software, they don't really do much with their engine. They're not the best when it comes to, from the technical aspect of designing their games, and the visuals could be better. That's what he said. And it's a valid criticism that people have had for a long time. And people started jumping them for it. Like, just, no, you can't say anything bad about FromSoftware. And I just hate these dudes. Like, why you can't criticize FromSoftware, bro? Like why? I just don't get it. Why are they like this? Can't say nothing bad about these motherfuckers.
Bro, I really be thinking it's just Reddit niggas. They pick and choose the 1 or 2 people that they want to have as their saviors of gaming. Same reason why they say Keanu Reeves can't do no wrong because he got long hair and drive a motorcycle. Some people, there's no logic with it, no matter what they do. CD Projekt Red might be the one company that we saw everybody turn on, collectively.
Yeah.
Undeservingly.
No, they definitely deserved it.
Undeservingly. That game was flawless on PC.
No, they got
that game was
it.
flawless on PC. Amazing game, great game.
Shut up.
Also,
you already know what game we're talking about.
The reason why Armored Core looks boring is who wants to fucking play as ACs? Fucking play as real battle mechs and omni mechs.
Oh man,
Can you give
the
me
mech elitist Bond. So you played Mech Warrior, right, Bond?
Yep.
So you probably look at Armored Core as like very like casual, low level plebeian type.
I look at them as like a little bunch of 20-ton light mechs, scout mechs.
Okay. Got you. So
if you were a mech, what would you be?
A high velocity autocannon or some shit.
What would your mech name be, Bond? If you were a mech?
Something stupid.
You give me like a half hour.
You gotta think about this.
Let's get it. You didn't.
I'm gonna set a timer on my phone.
Let's think of a good one.
But like, yo,
if I had an assault mech, I would call it the Big Musty.
Wow. Shout out to Jack.
Hey, put a J in the chat. Everybody put a J in the chat.
It's gonna make me emotional. I miss him already, bro.
But yo, it's like FromSoftware is getting away with a lot of shit, bro. And like people are letting it slide. Like, listen, how long are we gonna allow the story is in the lore? How long are we gonna let this slide? Before people might start like pushing back on them and be like, you know what? These dudes might not be capable to actually write a story with a direct narrative. Like an actual
guy from Game of Thrones and couldn't even write shit for Elden Ring.
I mean, they don't have to be capable at writing. They can just hire somebody who can write. That's literally how it's done. Just get a writer, get someone who fucking writes, and have them make you drafts.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, this whole thing about, oh no, you gotta go into this cave and look at the hieroglyphics and then go talk to this NPC. All this digging, all this like,
yeah, right. I don't like that.
All
shit.
this like the satisfaction that comes with that though. When you have to go out your way to look into what's really going on, if you do tap into it, there's a certain satisfaction that you develop. And you get like you feel a lot closer to the game. You feel like you know something that most people
can't
don't
keep getting away. Okay,
I know what you're saying.
I give Sekiro an exception, but they can't keep getting away with it. That's what I'm saying.
RJ, I know what you're saying, but when there's like a already a story there and it builds on top of that, then I feel like that type of story, that type of lore building pays off. But if there's just nothing to begin with, and you literally have to piece all this shit together like puzzles, then I feel like that's just too much.
And
too much work.
Everything NPCs say is a fucking like riddle or coded language. There's a lot of developers that hide that they can't tell a story by being overly complicated and overly complex. Like, bro, sometimes like these motherfuckers just don't know what the fuck they saying, so they try to seem so deep. It's actually shallow and they ain't saying shit, and people just fall for it. Like, come on, man. I'm not letting that shit fly no more. I'm sorry. But Armored Core does look good. But these FromSoftware dick eaters are the worst. I hate them. Like, they can improve their engine, they can improve their visuals. Just because you make like your gameplay is great doesn't excuse you from doing other things good. We don't most others don't get that pass just because their gameplay is amazing. People still gonna criticize them visuals. Yeah.
We talk all the time about fan bases we hate. Is there any fan base you think keeps the developers like honest? Like they don't.
Xbox ones are the worst.
I'm talking about like, are there any fan groups or fan bases that you feel like, nah, they don't bullshit the people? They'll tell them if they don't bullshit or.
PC gamers.
Are there any fan bases?
I think Battlefield. I would say Battlefield.
Fans. I can name one.
I agree.
Yeah, that's true.
I can name a good one.
Battlefield. If the fans of Battlefield are not happy and are actually not pleased, they're gonna voice that and they're gonna make sure your game suffers. Like they did that with 5. They obviously did it with 20. I already forgot the fucking number. 43, 42.
42, yeah.
Yeah. So Battlefield players don't play. They don't play with you. They're straight up.
I don't believe BattleTech fans play. They be letting Paradox and all them eat shit a lot, especially with MechWarrior Online.
Yeah. Y'all.
BG, I can get from on top of you now. Y'all see my gameplay?
What?
No, I said I was on you.
Also, I'll say Blizzard fans.
2K fans as well.
And not the new age Overwatch regulars. I mean actual Blizzard fans.
No, I don't have any numbers.
Yeah.
No, they're brainwashed. Well, they know it's bullshit and they still pay for it. They still pay for
exactly.
it.
They'll cry the whole time while they're playing.
Now, not a friend group. A fan group that I feel like are the most honest reviewers are Need for Speed fan base. Because they made Need for Speed Most Wanted on the PS2 and Underground 2 and shit like that, these niggas have like a bar that they've... Yeah, niggas.
Hey, yo, Larry, you garbage. How many times you gonna fall in this lava?
This shit was broke, bro. I knew you were about to say something.
Yeah, you are trash. And this the gameplay you wanted me to use so bad? Damn, this nigga Basuda.
This shit is broke.
Hold on, let me pull up the stream. He playing
this nigga is failing basic platforming that you should have learned in Mario in 95. What's wrong with this guy?
This shit was broke, bro. Look at that. I barely made that jump.
Bro, this nigga fell in the lava 3 times. Rewind that shit, Alex.
And the crazy part.
Garbage.
And the crazy part.
Nah, I'm back on
you. My bad, Alex. Good.
I'm back on you. All right.
Hey, yo, Larry be wearing shit like this in real life. Look at this nigga Kate. This nigga really
awkward. Hey, man.
Yo.
Don't knock the swag. Don't knock the swag.
This shit fire.
Damn.
But no, though. Shout out to Lando, man. Look for that Lando series that's coming out.
You said Charles Gambino?
What you was saying, Alex? Nigga promoting Star Wars.
No. I was just saying I've been doing a lot of like while I'm working, I just have like YouTube analysis shit going on, and I've been watching like a bunch of racing video game videos. These niggas be cutting these games up, boy. Like they be like customization's trash, rubber banding. I mean, it's not really much you want. They've been tearing these shits up, bro. I was like, damn, it was hard to find a good Need for Speed review. Not good, but like in a positive light. Yeah. Like they be roasting the shit out these games.
Unbound was trash. I turned that shit off.
Yeah. I was mad at Unbound.
I was.
There were a few things that they made it that I feel like were oversights, but it was fun, I guess.
Sword was funny. I literally wouldn't know the first thing to criticize about a racing game. I would be like, nigga, car goes vroom. Like, what else is there to review? The car goes vroom. It drives. Like, I don't know.
The gaming god.
It depends. Well, racing games, it's like, in your first 2 or 3 races, you're going to understand exactly how they want you to play it. Need for Speed Rivals, for instance. That game was all about nitro and drifting. You could do the entire race one long ass drift. If you don't like drifting, you're gonna hate that game. Other games is more grounded, centric with you know having the
I couldn't play that
the
game because of
tuner.
drift.
Yeah,
Bro,
like
some
if you
games
don't
do drifting
if you don't like
right,
that
though,
hot,
Alex.
that's what I'm saying. If you don't like that Hot Wheels esque drifting and shit like that, you're not gonna enjoy it. So it depends, bro. When they make a direction, you gotta go with it, bro.
Like
You
I
gotta
still
go
feel
with it.
like my favorite game to drift in was Burnout Paradise. I
Oh,
feel like
Burnout was the shit.
nobody has done it
Yeah, Burnout was really good.
correctly ever since then. I feel like drifting is
Oh.
a fucking chore in racing games now, especially Need for
And-
Speed.
On top
I
of it,
thought
there's
Split Second
racing
did it kind
games.
of well.
Split Second was cool. That Split Second, you can tell it was a Disney game. They also had a game called Pure that Disney made. That's a whole nother topic. But even rather than just driving mechanics, even ways of going about the game, Need for Speed The Run, they eliminated laps. The entire game was a sprint. A lot of niggas didn't fuck with that. So it's like when you get with it, when it comes, at least for Need for Speed, that's the only racing games I play. When they commit to it, nigga, you either gonna like it or not. So.
Hey, the Disney Cars game was fire too.
So Scott, what are you doing right now?
I'm just chilling. What about
piss
you?
me off.
Think I want to know? I don't think I want to know.
What you mean?
You gonna piss me off?
Anyway,
Look how beautiful this
piss me
game
off, man.
is. It's beautiful. This game is beautiful, bro.
this nigga jizzing over his
Anyway.
own gameplay. Relax,
Anyway.
brother. Relax. All right.
Anyway.
Let me get some smaller items out the way. Just run through these real quick. So there's apparently a rumored Dark Souls anime coming to Netflix sometime in the future. I'm actually.
So is the main character gonna die like 1,000 times?
That would be lit if they actually made that a piece of the story.
Yeah.
I mean that's part of the world. Is literally you got to get your souls back.
Yeah, that would be interesting how they implement that. That would be cool. But there's not really much details other than it's going to Netflix and it's going to be an anime. What else was there? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the Armored Core is going to have PvP. It's going to be like 6-player PvP. So I think it's 3 versus 3, not 6 versus 6. I think it's 3 versus 3. I'm not sure.
You said this is going to be an anime?
Yeah, Dark Souls is going to be an anime. Yeah.
An anime?
Anime?
In my opinion, it depends on who they have drawing that shit. Depends on what studio they go with. That's gonna decide if that shit pop or not, in my opinion.
Yeah. CD Projekt laid off 100 people. If you care,
I'm playing Cyberpunk right now.
They in flux over there a little bit.
Hey, there we go. You loving that shit, ain't you?
It's cool.
Why you ask that,
It's gonna
man?
be
Like
crashing.
that?
Yeah, why you just slapped it on my? Never mind, bro. The next question, BG.
Change the inflection in your voice when you ask somebody that. Ubisoft canceled that Immortal Fenyx Rising sequel. They were working on it. Canceled now. They said it in a fancy way. They never want to say we canceled the game. Studios be like, oh yeah, we have reallocated our resources and our dev team to other things right now. They canceled the shit. To stuff that they know guaranteed is gonna sell more. I played the original for like 3-4 hours. I didn't like it. It literally that all Ubisoft games feel so ubiquitous, bro. You feel like every one of their games happens in the same universe, and it sucks. I didn't like it, man. It just felt so corny and had that Ubisoft DNA just like right at the core. Disgusting.
You know what it is, bro, with Ubisoft games? As soon as I boot the game up and I clear my first tower, you ever made like a chore list and you just looking at the 10 shits that you got to do and you just like, oh my god, I got to do it. It's just a laundry list of stuff you got to do.
And
Ubisoft needs to try to make a hardcore game.
You think Outlaws would be the same way?
I'm about to say that's just the common theme of Ubisoft games. It's just being a chore list. Like literally with almost every other Assassin's Creed game, like at the Black Flag, that's just what it been like. Yeah.
Look, people like Wonton. I mean, they excited for Mirage, so we gonna see, bro.
I am too.
That shit looks so dated already.
No Mirage Slander. That's the first Ubisoft game I've been excited for probably in like a decade, because it's confirmed like it's going to be like a 20 to 30 hour game. It's back to the roots. I ain't trying to hear none of that none of that dated shit. The shit looked good. It looked better than all that Valhalla and Origins garbage where it takes 120 hours
That shit don't
to
look
beat
better
the
than
game.
Outlaws. That shit don't look like it's doing. It ain't pushing gaming forward like Outlaws are. Like Outlaws is.
Man, I don't care.
Shit just that shit going back in time.
I don't look to Ubisoft to push gaming forward. I have very low standards
as far
and
as
expectations.
E3 goes, Ubisoft had the best showing, so it looks like they are pushing gaming forward.
I disagree with that.
All right.
So you consider Ubisoft something like one of the cogs just to keep the game releases going, so it's not too stale throughout the years? That's all you look at them as?
Yeah, they are. Ubisoft is the bottom of the barrel like publisher. Like I don't think there's a worse publisher than them.
That's the highlight.
Who's
of
worse
E3.
than them?
They were literally the highlight of E3. Okay.
Who's worse than Ubisoft as a publisher right now?
Square Enix.
Let me ask Jack.
Let
me ask Jack real quick. I got a question. Platinum Games. That's what Jack would say.
Ubisoft showed they ass during the E3 this year. Stop
They
playing with
did.
them. Stop playing with them.
They didn't. They showed you. They showed you one. Like bro. Okay, Outlaws look good. Yes, Mirage looks good. Come like.
Look at me.
But like it takes them. It take like they're from year to year. Their conferences are usually trash. The only reason this was like slightly better is because they're going back to the roots of what they did like 15 years ago. And what like Avatar is just gonna be blue nigga Far Cry.
And that's fire.
It's gonna be blue nigga Far Cry. That's all it is.
I cannot wait to explore Pandora.
I got a chug. I literally got a chug when they drop Avatar. Avatar looks great.
That shit looks beautiful, bro. I cannot wait.
Avatar looks amazing.
I'm not buying it.
Turn me on.
Y'all tripping.
My butt.
Y'all tripping. Y'all play the same Far Cry game for 5 fucking sequels, but won't fuck with this Avatar.
I'm not playing no Far Cry no more.
That's crazy.
And also, like, I don't listen. I know it's my third person bias, but like, if I'm gonna be a fucking Avatar or whatever, I forgot their actual names, their official names. What
Navi?
Yeah. Wouldn't I want to be in third person? Like, what am I in first person for?
That nigga Larry a Navi.
Like,
I'm a Navi.
What am I in first person for, bro?
That makes the games way more immersive than third person. Way more immersive. Way more immersive.
Wait, you think first person is more immersive than third person?
1000% if done right.
Did you just play Far Cry 3 for the first time this year?
No, but I'm saying first person, so any game done right in first person is way more immersive. I get locked in and tapped in.
I think that's a misnomer. Good sir.
You know what it is? He's saying that for cutscenes. How about gameplay?
Honestly, third person can be immersive because you get more attached to the player that you are operating. But when it comes to you really locking into the world and the environment,
I agree.
First person is done correctly. It is way more immersive.
Because that's what made.
Okay, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. What would have been more immersive, Red Dead Redemption 2 in third person or playing it in first person?
If the first person player controller was done correctly, doing it in first person.
Wait, then you can play Red Dead Revolver then. Isn't that in first person?
Revolver ain't got nothing on Red Dead 2.
But he's saying it was in first
Fam, when y'all saying more immersive, cool, you can be in the car, you can see the dashboard, you can see the speedometer move and shit like that. When you see your character moving around the world, you see the walls on your left and right, the behind you, your character's outfit. I'm playing Cyberpunk right now. That's what that shit is missing. I have no attachment other than the voice acting of V as my character. I have no attachment to my character model, the cityscape. Like, I'm not really able to envelop myself in Night City like that.
Because you are V, bro. You're not controlling V. You are V.
Right.
Okay, bet. Let me go put some pink eyeshadow on and wear a leather latex suit while I'm playing the game. Like, what the fuck?
But that's what they're going for. You are V. You are in Night City. You're not controlling somebody in Night City.
Third person gives you a better understanding not only of your environmental mood, everything about you. What do you mean?
See, I don't do that. I don't do that, right?
Certain emotional beats wouldn't even work right if you weren't in first person.
Did you watch?
Watching your if that's the case, why in first person is way more immersive than in third person.
Way more.
So when you play first person games and your friend die in your room, you go no. Like, you do that? Why don't they make every movie like Hardcore Henry then?
Hey, Because
why don't they make every movie like hardcore?
I would fucking throw
movies
up.
totally different type of entertainment content. Driving games are totally different from first-person shooters. If a first-person shooter is done correctly, you will be so locked into the environment, you'll look up 8 hours and went by.
You know what's so funny? Y'all talking to the nigga that play VR.
Exactly, you play VR, so I'm trying to wonder how.
No. Those are VR games meant for me to literally interact with my hands and my head, and I'm swiveling in the world. I'm talking about having a controller in my hand staring at my TV. I'm talking about my controller in my hand staring at my TV.
Hold on, did you just say swiveling in the world? What you swiveling on?
I'm saying when you're in okay, BG, prime example, BG. What's more immersive? When you and me box and you literally had to move your entire body so I don't knock your ass out, or if we play Fight Night and we just kind of like, oh shit, I gotta press L1 to sweep to the left. Like, which one is more immersive?
Physically boxing.
It would be VR, but like if
okay, now hold up. Now let's say that it's still first person, but it's not VR. Is that boxing really gonna translate well? Thank you.
It doesn't.
That's because it's a totally different genre.
Yeah, maybe okay. Look, maybe y'all. When I'm playing a game in first person, I don't think I'm the person. Like I don't envision myself in the game.
That's how they expect you to feel.
Well, they're stupid.
Larry
why would I do that?
He'd be like, in real life, like look at this nigga, bro.
That's stupid.
Hey,
when I play in first person, when I play games in first person, the problem is the person because I don't envision it as me. So whatever I'm supposed to be. It feels like an imaginary character to me. I don't actually think I'm the guy. It's like there's no connection, right? So it's just it's literally just two floating hands. That's all it is.
When it comes, I'm only capping for one game, and that's Cyberpunk. And that game in first person was meant to be in first person, in my opinion. When you ride through the city and you see them big ass mega structures, and you like riding through big ass mega structures and riding through that city, it's meant to be viewed. You need
to give me somebody to care about that I'm playing as. Like you need to give them a personality, give them a look. Because I'm not going to think that person is me. You need to create a person, a character, something that is not me.
Imagine when you equipping cyberware and shit, like you see it. Imagine playing happening to you. Like it ain't just.
Imagine playing Ghost of Tsushima. Just take all of our beautiful games. Imagine Ghost of Tsushima in first person. Does it hit the same?
No. Not at all.
All right, let me
imagine Uncharted 4 in first person. Does it hit the same?
There are exceptions like BioShock, like I cared about like Booker and all that stuff. There's exceptions.
Fam, those are okay.
It's up to the developers
shooter. That's literally a first person shooter.
To create the atmosphere for you.
Bro, y'all are trying to say adventure games should be first person. That's not
for sure.
Why can't they be? Why can't
for sure?
No.
It's up to the directors and the devs to create an immersive experience.
Exactly. If done right.
It could be amazing, bro.
The average first hit the same.
But the average first person game doesn't create this world and this experience that makes you care about the character. The average first person game does not do that.
And
there are only exceptions that do that.
Game. They need to there are games that do that.
I think you know what it really is.
Not like when you play Doom, you don't actually care about Doom Guy. Who gives a damn about Doom Guy?
That's because Doom been the same for the last 50 years, just with updated graphics.
This what I think happened to y'all.
Revolutionize the game or the genre.
I'm gonna put a PS3 case of Far Cry 3 and I'm gonna point to it and say, where did they touch you? Point on the case where he touched you. Because y'all niggas saw Far Cry 3 where he bandaged his arm up. Your life was changed after that. That's really what I think happened. I think y'all watched the animation of him healing his forearm and taking the bullet out of his arm. I think that changed y'all's life. Like every game can't play like Far Cry 3, bro. It's not gonna give you that same ooh wow, ooh la la feel. It's not gonna do it, bro.
I'm ready to move on, but yeah,
it's not gonna do it.
I need you to create a character for me to actually care about. Put them through, put them through the obstacle courses throughout the game, and give me a reason to care about them. Because if you're telling me I'm supposed to play pretend and like, oh, this is me, I'm like, nah, my nigga, it's not.
Oh, y'all want every game to be in third person, bro? Y'all don't have third person.
There's so much
fatigue. Y'all don't have that fatigue.
There's so much body language and environmental. What's the word I'm looking for? Context that you're missing. Yes, by being in first person.
Mannerisms and things.
That's not true. Like we literally seen it in first person. Like I don't agree with that.
You only see what's in front of you. That means
instead of being 15 feet behind the character where you can't when you walk into grass and you can't even see the fucking blade. Like
Think of
how is that more?
games.
I don't understand.
Think of online games like Squad, Hell Let Loose, where you operate and control a squad of other real life players. In first person, you are locked into that battle. In third person, it is not the same.
I'm ready to move on.
So Alex, you rather play Battlefield in third person?
No, but we don't act like we have an emotional connection.
Why not?
We don't act like there's an emotional connection though.
Why not?
Bro, me being soldier number 457 jumping
so much more immersive
that is
in third person?
That is a first person shooter. I'm gonna say this again.
my God.
Y'all are saying that action adventure games would be better in first person. That's just simply not the case.
They can be. It
No,
is the
they
case.
can't.
For a few games.
Okay.
No.
It's a case for a lot of
Let's
games.
move on.
For a handful of games.
I prefer piloting my battle mechs in first person. Although I will pilot light mechs with the external camera.
You all upset that you just can't see behind your back. You mad because you don't have
You know
eyes in
what?
the back of your head.
See that booty.
You know what?
Yeah.
Whoa. You know what, Bond? The only time I got motion sick in VR is when I played a mech game. It was called Rig or Rigs or some shit.
Now that you say that, the first time I played
Rig
Mech
Talk.
Warrior, I got motion sick too. I know a lot of people do, because what happens is when you're in first person and the thing is stomping and lumbering around and the shit's all shaky, like you have to turn that shit off.
You do.
Do you hit the eject seat? You hit the eject seat in real life? Nah, the one I'm talking about, it was like
older Mech Warriors. They had ejection.
okay.
Yeah, I always turn off camera shaking games. But next
You know
topic.
what I've been okay, go ahead.
No, we don't wonder. No, go ahead. What you was gonna say?
Hey, BJ, I'm on your ass, bro. I'm on your ass.
What you was gonna say?
Out, nigga. You ain't played a multiplayer game in 3 years, nigga.
And I'll still wipe you on the floor, nigga. What's up?
You won't. You gonna be screaming at Jack the whole time.
Hey, let's do that. Let's do that. After dark, 1v1 for After Dark tonight. Let's do it.
You gonna be screaming at your teammates the whole time. I can't wait.
Hey, brother.
Hey, Bond, you got 7 minutes to Bond, you got 7 minutes to come up with your Mech Warrior name, by the way.
Well, I'm looking to customize one with the Supercharger Mark IV, so I'm kind of delayed.
I forgot what I was about to say.
You gonna call it super hard metal?
Phantom Blade Zero.
I found out my name.
Okay, what is it?
I would call my battle mech Double Black.
Oh God.
Jesus.
I'm not mad at that one actually. I'm not mad at
that's
that.
actually it's clever. I like it.
It strikes fear in the hearts of many.
Talking about they black. Disgraceful.
Hold on, is it black or blacked with a
No, just double.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that
I
name
nicknamed
strikes
Jason Love.
fear in the hearts
Double
of many.
blacked.
So
Ooh, that'd be fire.
that game that we saw at I think it was the PlayStation Showcase, Phantom Blade Zero, that kind of looked too good to be true. There's a demo coming out next year, so for people who are interested in that, Activision has apparently lost the hard drives that contain the source code for War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron.
Right on cue.
Wow.
So
right on cue from Microsoft.
let me just say, I anybody who actually watched my channel, you may remember me like playing this guy. Like I used to upload mad gameplay videos. I love this game, especially the first one, which was War for Cybertron. The game is so good. Like the single player was really good. The multiplayer was fire. If you didn't get,
it's literally the best Transformer game.
Yeah, y'all had to be there. If you wasn't,
you had to be there. If you missed out on these games, bruh, you missed out on a really good like entire package of a video game. And and like this is one of the games like people excited about. Oh, the old Call of Duty servers has got back. I'm like, man, fuck all that bullshit. Transformers?
Bring that shit back.
If they were able to bring this back, brother, I would have to play it. I would have to. I'm not sure how well it aged, but I'm mad they haven't even made a new one. This shit was fire, bro. And somehow they lost the source code, and they don't know where it's at.
They lost it. So
they don't know where the hard drives are at. They said that's the report. So
yeah, but didn't they re-release
so fucking
games on PS4 and Xbox?
Nope. No.
Nobody. If they didn't bring back Transformers, nobody would care. Y'all ain't talked about Transformers for 10 plus years.
You're right, but lately I've been seeing people talk about War of Cybertron, and I've just been seeing people talk about it lately. A lot of people have been bringing it up.
Talk about Transformers all on Twitter the last couple.
And it's really made me miss. I might go back and
the movie
got it on my.
No, I wasn't talking about the movie.
I might go back and play that.
Oh God.
This is a Bond.
Oh,
bro.
Bond, leave them
Somebody said we
alone.
need got this back. I also agree
Leave
with
them
that
alone.
too.
That movie wasn't too
I
bad.
fell for it.
The movie was
You
great.
about to summon the Alphabet Boys.
War for I gotta figure out a good name for it. It's a war for something. I don't know what though.
Yeah, but
Oh my God.
I'm sad that they don't. You know,
One of the
I
best
hope
games ever made.
I hope they find it. The games were great. They should make a sequel. Like it's a
Facts.
great IP to like. I don't know what is Moon Studios. It was no High Moon Studios. I think it was. I'm like, what are they even doing now?
No, they went out of business because the Deadpool game had failed. So Activision shut
I
it.
forgot.
Yeah.
They still around though.
Wait, let me see.
What are they doing though?
They're probably disbanded now. They're probably all in different places now.
Oh, they're in they're doing Call of Duty shit.
Yeah, but they're still there as High Moon. They're still
Yeah, but they're not making anything of their own. So they subjected them to being another Call of Duty slave. Like
damn. Like Raven.
So crazy. Like there's technically like 5 or 6 different developers. Like because they got the three main developers who work on Call of Duty, but then they got like 3 little like mini me slaves. Like hey, you got to help us with this shit. And it's like, brother, they could be making their own game, brother. So
yeah,
sad times. Yeah, sucks. Love those games. All right. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Got my silver play button. Made a video unboxing it. Shout out to everybody, all the members. Shout out to
BG,
the viewers.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I thought Weapon Wheel was dying. I thought you weren't getting any views. Podcast.
I'm dead.
Everyone tell BG you're welcome.
That was the narrative. Listen, man, this is all y'all. I didn't. This wasn't me. This was y'all. Y'all did the work. I appreciate it. All the viewers, patrons, members, contributors, Discord member, everybody.
Did you look at like a new pair of shoes?
Oh, you're welcome, bro. You're welcome.
Also, my birthday is Tuesday, so
okay, you acting bad.
Hey, BG, we don't give a fuck about all that, bro. We don't give a fuck about all that.
Hey, man, it's Leo season. Wasn't your birthday like yesterday? Didn't you?
Yeah, I am.
Oh my God.
See, that's really why he brought it up. You see what he did?
Wow.
He's like, I want some attention too.
You really be doing that, BG. You really be like, you be posting on Facebook like Leo's a loyal, Leo's a, they'll never do you wrong. You be posting shit like that?
Nah, I think astrology is stupid, but I will, I will be like
an argument. Do you scream, I'm a Leo?
Astrology is a deal-breaking boundary.
Yeah, I believe in astrology to the point where if you're born in a month, this is what you are. But anything beyond that, like your behavior, if you think your behavior is attached to your sign, you're a moron.
You're a space racist.
Astrology.
That's what astrology. That's what people
even know that was a
astrology are. They're space racists. They judge people based on when their parents fucked.
BG's last words before he dies is definitely gonna be, "I'm a Leo." Then he gonna die. I guarantee you, and I'm gonna be there here too.
It's either gonna be that or pause.
I may do a live stream on Tuesday. Because I'm not sure if I might have time. Cause got work and then going out to eat after. So maybe I'll find time to do a live
stream. To the strip club.
Hold on. Let me see something. Nigga, you a Gelalio?
What the hell? You call this nigga gelato?
I said Tuesday, sir.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, this nigga don't know how to use a calendar.
Nah, you barely made it, motherfucker. Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see, like he's being a month racist now. Like
what is Gelalio, nigga? What are those? The fuck? Anyway,
hold up. Who the dude that said he was the Lycian connoisseur? That was Life of RJ. RJ, when's your birthday?
July 9th. Big cancer season just ended.
Big cancer. What? Big sassy
season just ended.
That sounds crazy.
Big cancer's in the building.
Bond, what's your astrology, Bond?
Unicorn.
Oh my god.
This nigga
special.
Are you a unicorn?
Huh? You know it.
I'm holla at me.
Whoa.
One big horn in the middle of my fucking foot. Oh, what'd you say, BG?
All right. Next topic. Ratchet and Clank. So there was a big hullabaloo. I like to use that word, hullabaloo. About whether the claims that Insomniac Games made, like when Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart came out, that it wouldn't be possible without the SSD. And now that the game was coming to PC, we saw the requirements like a few weeks ago that it didn't require an SSD. It could be done. You could run it on a mechanical hard drive. So Digital Foundry did the test, and a whole bunch of other people did the test. The simple outcome is it can run on a mechanical hard drive, but it wouldn't be able to run on the PS4. That's really what the simple way of putting it. So just to read his quote, his actual quote of what he said. He said that Rift Apart was only possible through the PS5 SSD. This is due to its speed and overall performance. And this is Marcus Smith from the creative director at Insomniac. Said Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a game that utilizes dimensions and dimensional rifts, and that would not have been possible without the solid state drive of the PS5. The SSD is screamingly fast. Who says screamingly? It allows us to build worlds and project players from one place to another near instantly. Yada yada yada. So that's what people were like trying to see if it was just all marketing speak but pretty much so to be fair, in the context of consoles, which I think is what he was talking about at the time, I doubt he was thinking about like PC. In the context of consoles, he was technically right that it wouldn't have been able to run on PS4 hardware because Digital Foundry did that test. It wouldn't have been able to run properly or barely at all on PS4 hardware. But can it run on a PC with a mechanical hard drive? Yes, especially when PC takes advantage of like things like direct storage and VRAM. Like people are literally like running 4090s and like all these high specs and be like, see, you were wrong. Well, technically, yeah, he was wrong. He worded it badly in the way he said it. He should have been more specific in specifically saying this wouldn't have been able to run on a PS4, but he wasn't. I don't think he was talking about like, the PC at that time because he had no reason to think about that. The version of Ratchet and Clank or Rift Apart didn't exist at that time for PC. So that's all it really is. He was wrong, but he was also right in some aspect. It's really all it is.
Hey, Jack, pull up and speak your piece, bro.
And this is what people...
I know you're out there listening.
People pulled up on Jack for because they wanted to rub it in his face. But yeah, there's a technicality to this. He was technically right, but also technically wrong in some aspect. It's a little nuance to it, and people were acting like it was one or the other.
Here's a question I have. If you put a SSD in a PS4, wouldn't it just run?
It's probably but CPU bound.
It's not going to work.
It has to communicate with the CPU.
My issue with
Tyrek, how's it going, Tyrek?
I'm good.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the PS4 CPU is so bad that it wouldn't matter.
Because it has to offload everything into the hard. Like if the CPU is not fast enough to offload shit into the hard drive or the hard drive reverse, it's not going to do anything.
Right.
I just think like the thing is any game can run on anything if you make compromises, and I think that's the main point they're trying to really get at. They use a sensationalist headline saying this can't run on PS4, where maybe it can run on PS4, but it's going to run like crap. Like who wants to play it like that?
It's going to fucking buffer every time you change
scenes. That's why I was trying to tell Jack a year ago. I'm like, bro, yes, it can technically run on PS4, but it's not going to run.
Tyrek, are you spinning in a chair around your mic?
What? No. What's wrong?
It sounds like you run into the wall. It sounds like you run into the wall, cutting the light on, and then coming back to your mic.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
So it's like Jack took the sensations headline and ran with it with the, it can't run on this. And I was telling him last year, like, yo, it probably can't run on it, but you can run anything on anything. But how the quality of it being run is the question. So
about the quality of the frames.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter if, yes, it can run on PS4. Is that something ideally you want to run on PS4? Fuck no. So I think in that aspect, the developers were correct. Like, yes, this is going to run on PS4, but it's not running the way you would never want to play this on a PS4. You'd always want to play this on PS5 no matter what. I think that was it. That was the argument I feel like the devs are trying to push. And then of course you're gonna have oh no, it's Alex being the stupid dumbasses they are. Oh yeah, technically it can run on this. It can run. Yes, you could technically run anything on anything,
Yeah,
but
Alex,
it's not
don't be
gonna be
stupid.
it's not gonna be a good representation of it. So
Yeah, it's
I don't
not
get
going to be
why
a viable way of playing. Like
Yeah.
people use the term running very loosely. Like we've seen a lot of games run on a Nintendo Switch. Like is that really running though? Do you consider 15 frames and at 540p? That's running too.
Hey,
You
man,
want to
it's
play
in
that?
motion. I guess
It's
so.
running. You know, so
Yeah.
you gotta like when people say running, I think it should automatically mean it, and you should understand they mean running well without without compromising what it really is.
Yeah.
Running through a wall of
Running
dicks
means
is a lot different than running through a wall of prostitutes. One is harder than the other.
What?
Hey, I get
Fire,
what you're
fire.
saying, but that was crazy. That was crazy.
That is insane, bro. I wouldn't say no
I'm
shit
using
like that.
that. I'm using that for chop. I'm giving that chop.
I don't even know which one of y'all freak ass niggas said that, but you know, he said think about it.
Just think.
No, you know who said that,
Think
nigga.
about it.
He said
What?
dicks are harder than pussies.
Yeah, but I mean, Jack, I know Jack like lost his mind over it, but it was no reason to lose his mind over some shit like this. Not about the good sport thing. I was talking about him with like the Insomniac, him taking that to heart and saying that it was some type of detriment that it could technically run a regular hard drive. I don't think that's a detriment to like Insomniac or like the PS5 for that. Like that's on PC too. You can run anything on a fucking 550 Ti or some shit, but is it gonna run good? No. So
yeah.
Hey, somebody in the comments asked you how you know that about dicks being
Because I got a dick.
All right.
That motherfucker be rock solid. What you mean?
You put yours in the hallway and nigga try to
like that running back drill.
Oh my god.
This man takes his
Nigga say
Juice
I know from
Robinson.
experience.
Hey,
Juice Robinson?
Hey RJ,
Rock
after this,
hard.
you're subjected to After Dark only, good sir. Appreciate you.
Oh,
though.
Jesus.
We
Jesus.
gonna keep you in After Dark after this, brother.
That's the money maker right there, though. That's the money maker.
Oh wait, I think I just did the science. Your name is what, RJ?
Yeah.
Could this be OBJ the whole time? OBJ Jr.? That's some shit OBJ Jr. would think of, bro.
Crazy.
Y'all still ain't found out who he is?
He's just
heard his voice.
Subscriber.
Has he ever used his voice in anything?
But I don't even know
No,
if that
he
nigga in
probably
the Discord.
OBJ Jr.
But yeah,
But that's all that really
Shout out
was.
Jack,
Like
man.
people made that really more complicated than it needed to be. That's all it is. It couldn't run on a PS4, but yes, it can run on a mechanical hard drive with other specs and other conditions.
With higher end specs, yeah.
That's all it is. So
Yep.
I think, like I said, I can't speak for Jack, but I think his same sentiment has been when Sony and them tell him something, he don't want to seem like he's an idiot for believing what they're telling him. And on top of that, making him feel comfortable in the product that he's paying for.
But
you know, he shouldn't have to wade through the bullshit of you saying, oh, we can run like this, run like that, then we get proven otherwise. He look like a dumbass consumer.
But you can't buy into the sensationalist headlines that the companies release. I said this like multiple times. These people are trying to sell something to you. They're going to say shit that really, to the technical person, is not going to make sense. But to the average consumer, which Jack isn't an average consumer, he should know better.
No, but this is the thing. If you got people towing the line on them, Jack is one of them people that feel like, did I really have to buy a PS5 right now? Of course he is, because like he said, he's not an average consumer. But that's like anything. That's like if a rapper tells you, oh, my album coming out on the 10th. And it don't come out on the 10th. You were an idiot for believing in what they told. They said they told us coming out on the 10th.
We guess what? We know Jack was buying that PS5 regardless of whatever the fuck was happening. That's why I said it's a moot point. It's like, Jack, you were getting the PS5 no matter. They could have said the PS5 wasn't going to have any games for 3 years. Jack was going to fucking buy it.
Facts.
Yeah, so that's why I don't get why he's so pissed. I love Jack, but he be irrational sometimes with this shit.
And I feel like it's petty to come for Jack saying like, "Oh, look, you were wrong in what you said and this and that," because it's tech, bro. Tech advances literally like on a daily basis. Like you could be right one day and be wrong the next day because somebody just had a breakthrough. You know, you know what I mean? So I feel like, you know, yeah, he shouldn't get bent out of shape about motherfuckers be like, "Oh, look, it does run on it." Like, nigga, that was 2 years ago. Fuck yeah. Like,
I think it's deeper than that. I think for years, Jack's credibility and his takes have always been questioned just because he likes Sony. So I think this is just one of them straws that broke the camel back type shit. I don't think this is something that this didn't come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was building up. It was, and he was
Probably,
already pissed.
building.
He was already pissed off. So
I mean, isn't Jack constantly like dealing with people in Discord or just constantly dealing with his viewers? Like that's like a common thing with him.
Nah, he don't be in the Discord like that.
Nah, Jack don't
And
usually have problems in the Discord. He doesn't usually have problems.
We still on that witch hunt for the nigga that got it. We still on the witch hunt, and we gonna find out.
We on your ass. Don't let us find you. Don't let us.
What did he say? What the nigga was about to say? And we know how to weed.
Hey, I'm offering a reward of $10 for any information that leads to the identification of whoever flagged Jack. $10, whole dollars, and singles too.
Let's go.
I'm gonna add 10 to that. I'm gonna add 10 to that. So that's a $20 reward for whoever knows who.
All the broke.
$20 reward.
That's 4 coin
Need to
dogs
figure
for
out.
Jack, bro. 4.
They're gonna lie
go on the
on
data
somebody
mine.
just to get $20.
I mean, we gonna vet the answer. We gonna vet the answer, but that's a $20 reward for if anybody know anything.
Hey boys, that's 2 years of Game Pass. Come on with it.
Oh shit!
Tap in.
Come on, baby. Tap in. Come on, y'all need that.
Okay, so that was and Ratchet and Clank looks amazing on PC. Also, I mean, it looked great on PS5, but yeah.
Did you delete it?
Yeah, oh, of course, I already deleted it. you already know. You already know how I do.
You bought it, returned it. That's the benchmark it.
Yeah, y'all know how I do. Come on, man.
This
like
is crazy.
There's certain games when I buy them again, I do keep. But a lot of these games I don't want to play over again.
There's no replay value.
Yeah, like Ratchet and Clank. I'm like, let me look at the PlayStation games on PC and it's like see which ones I would like actually want to play over again on PC. Let me see. Days Gone, nope. God of War, probably not. Horizon, no.
Return already on PC, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah. No.
You wouldn't play Uncharted 4 on?
Hey, BG, somebody gonna sound clip that.
Last of Us 2?
Last
of Us 2
but a lot of people use think not wanting to play a game over again as a negative. I don't think that's a bad thing.
That is a bad thing.
No, I disagree.
Not every game is worth replaying, dude.
That's the issue. Like Red Dead 1, I'm not beating that shit again. I love that game.
Listen, people think like all games have to have this replay value.
Last of Us Part 2. I can't do it.
Yeah, like some people
stressful too long.
You know how many times I watch Boys in the Hood because of the replay value. Content, entertainment content should have an element of replay value.
90 minutes.
I disagree.
Yeah,
especially at full price. Especially at full price.
Like, yeah, there are games that I can replay over again to infinity, like Resident Evil 4. Yes,
isn't that subjective though? Like,
but for me, I'm saying like, for me, a lot of these PlayStation games don't have replay value, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to play these games over again once I beat them. Like that's I don't see that as a bad thing, but that's most games for me.
Like I loved Guardians of the Galaxy. I love that story, but I'm not playing that game. I'm not playing that again.
People are obsessed with like the promise or the potential of playing a game for 10 years. I don't want to do that. And so I'm okay.
Games like movies, like once you watch it, you good. You ain't gotta watch it 7 times.
Yeah, so I'm okay with the game that I can play once and never want to play again. Even with God of War Ragnarok, love, bro. I'm telling you, like I love that game. Like I don't feel like skeptical or certain ways about it like some other people did. I love that game. Don't want to ever play it again. Platinum,
so you telling me
not touching it ever again.
When games have different endings, you don't have no desire to go back and play to experience the other ending.
I'll watch it on YouTube or I'll do the save cheat.
Look, I'm just saying. Look, I be spending $60 to $70 on these games. If I really fuck with this game, bro, I'm not gonna sit right here and just if I really fuck with this game, bro, I'm not gonna sit right here and just play it once. I'm gonna get every ounce of experience, every drop out of that, bro.
I agree with that.
Like a game like Returnal is different because it's the game design kind of like requires you to like play it over again. You know, like, but the rest of these games not good, man. I'm
Bond. I heard that, Bond.
Yeah, you heard me.
I'm good. You know, like
can y'all put it up? Why y'all whipped it up?
Like I don't like, and I think it's hurting games that people push this narrative like, oh, it got to be 100 hours and have replayability. Like, man, get that shit out of here. Give me a third. Like I said, keep giving me 30-hour games that I could platinum in. Like I might do some stuff after I beat the game just to wrap up the platinum. But bro, like I said, like it varies by genre. But I think for me, like 20 to 30-hour games is like the perfect length, and I don't want to play them over again a whole bunch of times.
Please pause.
Unless they're Legend of Heroes.
Yeah. So, all right. Moving on. What else I got? Oh, the Twisted Metal TV show came out Thursday or Friday, and people are actually surprised that this is way better than
I heard
people expected.
I heard it was a masterpiece.
I thought we were gonna watch it in the After Dark
from Big Musty himself.
No, because they, it's not like Last of Us where they release it staggered weekly. It's came all out at once. Pause. Whoa.
Ooh, you on a roll.
You on a roll right now.
That boy, it's his birthday.
On a pause.
Calm down, we get it.
All the episodes came
Big
out at
Leo,
once.
Big Leo,
Big Leo gang, Leo gang in this bitch. Let's go.
Big Leo.
But yo, listen, the show is, y'all know I'm the king of mindless entertainment, right? I'm not these highbrow niggas like Wonton and Alex.
What's the word you use?
How did I get?
What's the word?
These fancy smancy niggas who think that like only movies like Oppenheimer are good. I'm the guy that'll enjoy Oppenheimer, and I'll also love Rise of the Beast just as much as Oppenheimer. I'm that guy. I love both.
One time when it comes to movie, he think he's so elegant. He think he's so fucking elegant.
He watch movies,
bro.
and he got his little popcorn and soda and his pinky out in the movie theater. Like, man, get that shit out of here, nigga.
Bro.
You thought that was his pinky?
What you talking about sometimes. I'm not gonna say. He's not always a dummy. He's not always a dummy.
Yeah, but my point is, yes, I love mindless entertainment. I don't see anything, I love it. So that's kind of how I feel that Twisted Metal is. It is like this show that it's violent.
Okay, I was going to say, is it violent? Does it have any gore or anything?
No, it's violent. It's campy. It's cheesy. It's not winning no awards, but it's this show that you could just watch, not take too serious. It's like 30 minutes per episode, so it's not like they expect you to like, invest a whole bunch of time like an hour long like a lot of other shows. It's just some like goofy shit for you to enjoy and not take too serious, but like and like the goofiness of it doesn't excuse it, right? It's not using like, oh, we don't take the show serious as an excuse. It's still enjoyable and it's still good, and like they take advantage of the little lore that's actually in like Twisted Metal. They use it freely, right? Because a lot of that shit wasn't set in stone, right? Like you have a lot of the characters like Agent Stone or the Reaper, and these are from the actual different Twisted Metal games, but they put them in this world and in the show, and they have different roles, and they play a different part. Like Agent Stone is kind of like the major antagonist in this first season, and Anthony Mackie plays John Doe, who's like the mailman and this is in a post-apocalyptic world. So his job is to deliver goods from one base to another base, and that, of course, that's a dangerous job. So that's his whole role in all of this. But the show is enjoyable, man. Like it is violent, especially the parts with like Sweet Tooth and some of these other characters. Like the dialogue is good, and they give you a reason at the end of each episode. Like you actually want to continue and watch the next episode to see to actually see what happens. They dive a little bit.
Is it it's like a find out next week on, or is it actual plot points that you want?
No, it's
that
like
you can't.
It's like actual plot points. I just want to. It's kind of like cliffhangerish. Like, okay, I just want to see what's actually gonna happen. And they do dive into the backstory of a few of these characters, like Agent Stone, like Quiet. There's a character named Quiet. Like they go into like before the fall, the fall of humanity and all this shit. They go into it a little bit so you could see what life was like for them before and what motivated them to be like the characters that they are now. And there's references to the game. There's references to the game, like and shit like that. it acknowledges, you know, like the video game, you know, the meta, breaking the fourth wall, that type of shit. So yeah, I like it.
They got the girl with the porcelain mask, the ceramic mask.
No,
the doll face. It was like a girl with a doll face. She had like
that's Sweet Tooth's daughter, I believe, in the game. Isn't
Twisted Metal? She was on Twisted Metal Black. I remember playing it.
I think that's Sweet Tooth's daughter. I think, or one of his.
Am I tripping? Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you're talking
What's
about.
her name?
I remember
Dollface, yeah.
But I think that was his daughter or one of his just followers.
Right. Sounds like I can ingest this show.
Yeah, so I recommend checking it out, man. It's going to be much better than what you expected.
So, you know, Alex,
everybody had low expectations to begin with. But
Alex, you eat up whole animes in a day. I'm pausing.
You say one more thing, and I'm gonna add something to your list.
Hey man, do what you do. Do what you gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the show is. You know, I look forward to it. I'm up to episode 7. I think what is it, 9 or 10 episodes. So I'm almost done, and yeah, it's on Peacock. So go check it out. Anybody else watch it?
The cock.
I don't want to pay for the cock.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm gonna watch it on the cock tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
over $1 billion.
Check it out on the cock.
Yeah, and like we all people been mad, and we all was criticizing this whole movie and TV show movement and initiative, but bro, they haven't missed yet. Sony hasn't missed. Like, I think Uncharted was mid, but it was successful.
It was serviceable, wasn't it? Though?
Yeah, it was. I think the second will be much better.
Okay.
And Last of Us was obviously like a hit. We all, of course, as hardcore gamers, have our criticism, but it was a hit.
Amazon is still making Horizon. Could be a.
There's another one, isn't there? Okay, so Twisted Metal. So yeah, Twisted Metal, Uncharted, Last of Us, and then Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo, yeah, that trailer looked fucking great. I can't wait. I'm going to see that.
So
it comes out around my birthday.
Horizon God of War got a show coming out.
Yeah, Amazon is doing that too.
So listen, they haven't missed. They done good. Like,
shoot,
let's go, Sony.
The crazy thing is, Sony about to start giving y'all TV shows and movies and video games like The Walking Dead. The whole game gonna be QTE.
But the thing is, that's where they have the advantage though. Sony does, because they're a movie studio as well. Like they have a legit movie like entertainment department. So that's where they have the advantage. That's where they have the advantage when making their games. You know,
I think
live action.
I think they need to make like one of these shows or two of them animated though. Like that Horizon show, I think it needs to be animated, man. And like God of War, and I think that should be animated.
I think it will be because Miles Morales has been such a success and it inspired a lot of movies to go animated.
They're using an Amazon budget though, so I think they can do it. I think they got the budget for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good show.
Yeah.
Go check it out. All right.
Yeah.
What else happened this week? Final Fantasy is going. Final Fantasy 14 and more future Final Fantasy games are going to Xbox. Phil Spencer got on the stage with I don't remember dude name, but you know
Yoshi P.
Yoshi Piss.
Yeah. Well, Yoshi P.
That name fire. I love that name.
What event was that?
It was Final Fantasy Fest.
I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't even know there was a Final Fantasy Fest.
I know, right?
I've never even heard of that as somebody who cares about Final Fantasy. But okay. And Phil Spencer got on stage. He's been promising this for a while, you know, more Japanese games, more JRPGs, you know, Final Fantasy specifically. And they announced that Final Fantasy 14, which is the the MMORPG is finally coming to Xbox. And certain people were happy about it. Other people were frauding. But specific, let me just
who was that one dude crying or whatever?
But that guy is an actual, like, he actually plays Final Fantasy 14, I believe, and he just was excited for it to come to Xbox. So I'm not mad at that guy. I understand.
Yeah, but why is he crying about it? He couldn't play it on PC for the last fucking 15 years.
No, I think he has been playing it though. I think so.
So why is he so excited about it? He's been playing.
I'm not mad. See, but here's the thing. I'm not mad if you already play a game and you're just excited for it to come to your platform, also, I'm not mad at that, right? Even though crying is a bit weird when you've been playing it. But a lot of these Xbox dudes don't give a fuck about no Final Fantasy 14, right? Let's break this down, right? So first of all, MMOs are a very like specific type of like game that very specific people play. It's not like
to hate showers. You have to.
It's not like you know how like if the average gamer
Mountain Dew.
The average gamer might be like, oh, I'm gonna try out this first person shooter, this third person shooter, I'm gonna try it out. Nobody casually tries out MMOs. If you play an MMO, you're into MMOs. Nobody just like randomly, oh, I'm gonna try this out. They are specifically and intentionally into that genre.
Also, if you're a Final Fantasy fan, why is Xbox your platform of choice?
That
doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's also always been a valid point. So this game has been out for 10 plus years across 3 different genres. If you actually cared about the game, you would have played it already, because we already know like people have jumped like back and forth between consoles in the last like 3 generations. Like damn near the vast majority of gamers have owned a PS4 or a PC. So all of these dudes had ample time to actually try it out. On top of that, the game does have a trial, right? But you have to pay for the game. That's number one. Xbox dudes are already against paying for shit, right? Let's be real. This is not me. This is not no fanboy shit. We see it. I listen to Xbox podcasts. I tell you that all the time. I hear what they say. We see it on Twitter. They want everything to go to Gamepass. They ain't trying to pay for shit. Even $15 games, I've seen them say.
Why do you endanger your health like that?
Huh?
Why do you endanger your health?
Playing Xbox is pretty, grounded, I would say.
I like to hear it, but we know they don't want to pay for a game. So this is a game you have to pay for, and then you have to pay a subscription after a certain time, because there is a trial. So I don't think they're gonna pay for this game, and then on top of Game Pass subscription, you think they're gonna pay a subscription for another for one game when they already pay a subscription to get a whole bunch of games? No, they're not doing that. They've already been conditioned to not pay for games. And then a lot of these dudes already like play like ESO or some shit. And then like I said, it's an MMO, bro. Y'all are not gonna pick this game up and actually like it. Y'all are not. You're not gonna like this game. I guarantee it. Listen, Fang is the only person I know that plays Final Fantasy 14, and he sends me gameplay. And I've used it once in a while, but I can't. But I stopped respectfully to Fang, because if I put Final Fantasy 14 on screen, you're not gonna know what the fuck is happening. You're gonna be like, BG, the stream glitched or some shit. It's literally the game literally looks like when you're playing at a high level, it looks like when developers are still making the game and you see all the code on screen. That's what it looks like. The average player would not be able to even comprehend or interpret what the hell is happening on screen. If you don't play MMOs, you're not just gonna get into this MMO because it's on Xbox now. So
Xbox niggas got they're kind of stupid too. So imagine that.
Yeah, why are you so rude, bro?
That was so uncalled for.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's not me hating. Like people love to try to spin this into oh, you're salty or you're a fanboy, bro. Y'all are not going to play this game. What are y'all celebrating? Y'all don't care about this game. Just last week, just last month, it was fuck Square Enix. We don't like their. I listen to all these Xbox podcasts. They literally say they do not like Square's games. They do not care about Final Fantasy. Y'all don't care about a basic RPG. So y'all definitely ain't about to go and get into an MMO RPG. That's not happening. So I don't know why I'm a bad guy for pointing all this out. I'm just pointing out facts. Y'all not gonna like this game, bro. Y'all gonna try it out.
Samuel's HD.
Y'all gonna try it out for 4-5 hours, and not even that, and y'all are never gonna touch it again. Y'all are going to delete it. Will it find 1 or 2 people here that were never into MMOs that might get into them now? Yeah, that's possible. I don't push back on that. But the vast majority of y'all who already like toe dip with these other games and don't beat them, there's no way in hell y'all are getting it. I don't like, and this is someone who tell you, listen, you couldn't pay me to play Final Fantasy 14. You couldn't pay me. So I know y'all not doing it. Come on, man. We see the history of Xbox, and when Square games and Final Fantasy games go to Xbox, we see the performance. We see the sales. Come on.
I mean, even with Kingdom Hearts, like they're bitching about Kingdom Hearts being exclusive, and they finally brought all the games over. They bought 3 over, and they didn't buy the shit. So it's like, what's the point?
They delivered the games to a fan base that wasn't familiar with it after what 15 some odd years. I mean,
everyone had a PS2 and played the game.
Oh, wait, does Smoove still hate Square Enix?
Yes.
Well, it's like this: if you play the game on PS2 and you like Kingdom Hearts, why do you have an Xbox? And I just don't get the whole thing about, oh, I'm this big JRPG fan. I love Final Fantasy games. I love
some niggas just like Xbox. Like I feel like y'all be taking like when y'all find out somebody playing on Xbox and shit.
Your love for your console versus the love of the games doesn't make any sense. Like it's two conflicting things. It's like if I like in the PS3 gen, if I like first person shooters and only had a PS3, I'd be fucking stupid. Like
your love for the game should lead you to the platform.
Yeah, it shouldn't be the other way around.
And I said 10 years. Final Fantasy 14 came out 2010. So 13 years? You mean to tell me that you like after 13 years of this game being available, you're suddenly going to get it. If you suddenly start like just get interest in this game after 13 years across 3 gens, you don't care about the game. You just care about the platform of that it's on. That's the only reason you're even going to touch it.
What are y'all getting at? Are you guys like wondering why the game is coming to Xbox, or like what's
the only bail I'll shoot them is that Final Fantasy 11 was on 360 and PC wasn't on PS3. So I mean, maybe those people will like it. But then if you're on Xbox at the time and playing Final Fantasy 11 and you went to 14, you probably got a PC. So
I have no problem with any Final Fantasy game going to Xbox. I'm just simply pointing out they ain't gonna play it. That's all. It's bro. Listen, I point out I said PlayStation gamers are not gonna play Dreams. I was right. They didn't play that shit. Like, so I don't know why people get so bent out of shape when I say y'all not gonna play this game. I know y'all not. Just like I knew PlayStation gamers were not gonna play Dreams, and that shit is dead. I've been saying it. I said it when Dreams came out.
You know what? Dreams is gonna be a free game next month.
Yeah, and it's free next month. Nobody still ain't gonna play. It's very clear what fan bases are interested in what type of games. It's
you know what?
Like, check out a few games.
Yeah, I need to Google if they're making it updated for PSVR 2. It would make a lot of sense if they do a PSVR 2 update for Dreams and to where it can work on it as long with the DualSense. Because
did they shut the game down or no?
No, they didn't shut it down. If you played if you played Dreams on PS5, you still had to use the DualShock. What was the name of it? DualShock 4. What's the name of the PS4 controller?
DualShock 4.
Okay, DS4. You still would have to use the DualShock 4 even on a PS5 to play that game. So it would only make sense if they update it all the way. If they do, that along with the PSVR 2 now being available in Walmart on the shelves, oh yeah, it's bread and butter, baby.
Yeah,
it's bread and butter.
I was in that space when they were like ready to blow a gasket because Game Pass numbers, Game Pass subscription numbers, was what might go up or was announced to go. I can't remember what it was. Like the threat of it going up, they were like mad about that. So you telling me they about to pay a whole other, man? Stop this. The culture is all about avoiding paying for anything. Like that is the culture on that platform of Xbox. And I'm not knocking it, but that's what it is. Like, and I hate when people like try to like, they be getting mad at me for saying that. Bro, y'all tell me that. I listen to all the Xbox podcasts. They tell me their literal goal is to avoid paying for anything at all costs if they can. That's literally what they say. I'm not making this up. It's not me saying this. I listen to the Xbox podcast. All of them. This is what all of them say. And niggas be mad at me for reiterating it. Y'all said this. What you mad at me for?
Not only that, Xbox gamers have a thing. It's a mental illness. They have game envy. If you go look up the Last of Us cutscene movie on YouTube, all those views are from Xbox gamers who cannot enjoy the experience. If you played the game, what you watching the cutscene movie for? You seen it already.
Fire.
It's a mental illness.
Did you just create a new term? What'd you call it? Game envy?
Would you call it game envy?
Game envy.
Okay.
Hey, make a way to sauce that up. You might have made the new term for the community. Nice.
Game envy. I like it. I really do.
But for the Xbox fans who are actually, Final Fantasy fans or RPG fans, I hope y'all enjoy it, and I'm happy for y'all. God bless. Godspeed.
Hey, man, if you want to get into MMOs, get into MMOs. I'll be listening to him. Yeah, man, play some MMOs.
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 So, yeah, that's it for that topic, unless anybody got anything else. The PlayStation 5 in the UK is getting a price drop, £75, or y'all currency don't matter, respectfully. US dollars, that's like $100, I think, in US. So they're trying to get rid of stock. PS5 Slim probably coming. That's probably why they're trying to get rid of this stock, because to do a sale, I'm not sure if it's already active, but to put a console on sale in like the middle of the summer, that typically doesn't happen. I think that's usually like Black Friday time, holiday time. They do that. They trying to get this stock out, the old PlayStation stock out of here, clearly. So probably get some announcement at the end of the year. Double Dragon, Rise of the Dragons came out. It's actually on screen right now. It's my gameplay. Good game. We've been getting a lot of these good, beat 'em ups. Classic, I guess, remakes or whatever you want to call them of the beat 'em ups. Shredder's Revenge. We got Shredder's Revenge. We had what's the other one? Oh, Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage came out, what was that, last year? Was Shredder's Revenge this year or last? I can't remember. Like
last year.
Okay. Yeah. And this one, I'm really enjoying Double Dragon. This is good. Like it plays a little bit more stiff than Streets of Rage or Turtles, but it's good. I like it. I like the tag system. You could tag in, your secondary player. The combo system isn't as good as Streets of Rage or Turtles, but it's still fun. The combo potential is definitely still there. It has some like rogue-like characteristics. When you get to each end of each level, you could choose certain upgrades and stuff like that. You got your basic attacks, your special move, your grab moves. You played any of these beat 'em ups, this one comes very natural. Comes very natural to you. So I really like it. It's like $22, $25. I think if you have PlayStation Plus, they give you like a $3 discount. They really be thinking them $3 discounts, them 10% discounts do anything. But
Me too. That was a fun game.
yeah, my wife, I gave my wife the controller because she likes games like this, and she was even
Ninja Turtle.
yeah, she was even liking it and doing pretty well.
Who's your favorite?
Hey,
turtle?
Mrs. Barbecue.
Who's your
How
favorite
you
turtle? You better know the turtles' names.
I like
Oh,
Michelangelo.
there we go.
Okay, you said Michelangelo. Yeah.
That's heat. That's
What
heat.
color is that?
Well, she's not wrong.
Oh man, they about to test you now.
No testing. No testing.
What color does Michelangelo wear? He gotta get this right.
Give him sign language, BJ. Give it a sign language.
Purple?
Oh,
She gonna name it.
damn.
No, sorry.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Can you ask Miss Barbecue to put a J in the chat?
It's okay. He didn't know that TIE fighters didn't have deflector shields.
Oh, brother.
Don't nobody give a damn about that, bro.
He said
They
he
do
was a
have.
Star Wars fanatic.
Technically, they do have shields.
No, they do not have shields.
What are those two things on the side of them there?
Those are
not a
solar
shield.
panel collectors.
Oh,
That's how
you
they
okay? You
fly.
got it. Damn. Oh, my bad. I thought I knew something.
The new ones do in the sequel trilogy. What that's ass.
Oh yeah, everything in the sequel. They had hyperdrives in the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, they had fucking hyperdrives.
Anybody else played it? Double Dragon?
No, I haven't.
Nah,
Nope.
baby.
It looked cool though.
I love myself.
Is this cooperative?
Yeah, it has couch co-op. Does it have online? It should have online co-op. It should. I'm not even sure, honestly. I didn't check. Like, I would just breeze past the menu. I didn't even like realize if it had online co-op or not. It should.
Oh, okay. It look cool.
We're in 2023.
It better.
Yeah. So, yeah, y'all check this out, man. If you into these type of games, and I'm pretty sure it's on everything, right? It should be on everything. Switch.
Is it on? Is it on Miniclip too?
Oh man! Don't disrespect the game. Don't disrespect.
Nah, not Miniclip.
Nigga said Miniclip.
Hey, shout out Miniclip, bro.
Get this on.
Held me down in middle school.
Miniclip still it's still open. It's still online.
Is Candyland still around?
I think so.
Hey, I'm afraid to type in Miniclip. It might go. It might be something else now. I don't know.
Hey,
Department of Justice gonna be locked in.
Hey, BG, I gotta get out of here though.
All right, man.
But before I go, I wanted to say one thing though. Just one thing.
You doing an outro 40 minutes early?
I gotta do an outro, yeah, because I'm leaving.
Oh, go ahead.
You know, I know what the perception is around here. You know, for me, I know what the perception is. You know, you guys have heard some bad things about me. I just wanted to let you all know that I'm actually a pretty cool guy once you get to know me. You know, just ask home base. They love me with their hearts out. You know,
like we're supposed to trust what home base says.
They love me. They tell me that every day that they love me. And, you know, I'm a pretty cool guy once you actually get to know me. So
well, imagine coming on Weapon Wheel to try to clean up your reputation. Like,
you know, because people have told you only bad things about me. So I'm here to show you all that there are good qualities about Long Game Larry.
Do you have their name? Do you have their names of the people?
I don't ever remember their name. It's literally like, it was literally like a dream, bro. I couldn't even, yeah. It was like a dream.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like it never even happened, you know. But yeah, and if you want to reach me, you know, just reach me on Twitter, Long Game Larry, or you know, check me out on Twitch, Long Game Larry.
Larry, good guy. So
and yeah, Larry's a good guy. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here,
Larry,
man.
before you go, I gotta ask you.
Appreciate you having me on. What's that?
Your stroke win stink?
No, my stroke win smell like
what?
Baby, my stroke win smell like Dior and Bearberry. Don't play with me. You heard?
It's from the list, BG.
What is wrong? Larry, I'm excited. Oh, BG, I'm excited. We have about 8 more entries added to
because
memoirs.
Larry, hold on. Because I thought like some of these entries of things you said that Alex keep track. I thought he like fabricated some of them. I believe everything.
These are real things that this nigga said.
Nah. I be kicking it with my niggas, man. We be kicking it. I be going crazy.
Bro, he asked a grown man at 2 a.m, how big is your toothbrush? Like it's some shit we just don't we don't have answers for, bro.
Hey, we not gonna talk about that, Alex. Save it for after dark, my nigga. Not in front of everybody.
Got you.
Not in front of the brokies, nigga. Wait for the people who paid can hear that.
You a sick
Not in front of the brokies.
Got you.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate you having me on, BG. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Peace.
All right.
All right, man.
RJ, you beat Remnant II.
Yes, sir.
Want to give us your summary on that game, your review?
Yes. So Remnant 2 is probably going to be the #1 underrated game of the year if it wasn't for the Nintendo simps and the Xbox simps who haven't even played their flagship game of the year. Remnant 2 will most likely be game of the year. They did a lot of different improvements to the games. They changed the class system over to an archetype system. So basically it's just the class system just revamped. You can also have 2 classes equipped to your character, and you can level up every single class, aka archetype. They not only have the returning RNG levels and worlds, but now they also re-roll the items you can find, the different bosses, and the campaign missions. So every time you play the campaign, it's going to be a fresh, brand new experience. It also has multiple different endings to the game, so you will be able to put hundreds of hours into this game and enjoy it. In my opinion, if you are a fan of Souls games and you play this game and you do not like it, I personally believe that that person might be on the spectrum, because the gameplay of this game is so addictive. It's a very beautiful game. The only issue that I'm finding with the game is sometimes they do have like soft lockouts. So if you are moving too fast and you have AI companions and you're moving too fast, they might soft lock you out of an objective or completing a objective. But there is just so much to dive in with this world. Also, it's very challenging. The hitbox registration is pretty fluent. You know, every now and again, if you're playing online, there might be slight delay, so they do need to improve that net code and try to patch that up a little bit. But overall, if you are a fan of Souls-like games, if you're a fan of any FromSoftware games and you play this game, you will not be disappointed. This game will definitely be nominated for Game of the Year. The storyline is kind of cliche. It's a save the world storyline. You have an enemy. But with that being said, within each world, they have separate storylines that are a lot more detailed and engaging. And it is third person, so I think BJ will enjoy it.
What would you get? What was the rating be for it? What would you?
The Metacritic ratings was kind of weak in my opinion. I think it's a conspiracy going on there. It was about in the 70s. The user experience last time I checked was like a 7 out of 10. But this is one of those games. If you are not into Souls games, this is not going to change your opinion on Souls games. But if you always wanted to play a fluent shooter within the Souls genre, this is going to be it. This is going to be it. Remnant 1 was very, very slept on, and all they did was take what worked for Remnant, the first one, and improve it with the second one.
So pretty much Remnant 2 across all platforms is a solid 80. It's not getting nominated for Game of the Year, but it's pretty solid.
And the only reason I say that, it goes back to the point of the simps for Nintendo and the simps for Xbox. They are, of course, Zelda or Starfield or something like that.
What about PlayStation? They got Final Fantasy and Spider-Man.
That's possible too. So, you know, we're going to leave that up for discussion. But in my opinion, this is definitely a front runner for Game of the Year.
Okay. Appreciate that breakdown. I don't know. I think because I never got into the first one is like why I'm, you know, I don't like playing sequels a lot if I didn't play the original. That's really the only reason I haven't played this.
That's fair.
You was shooting rats with fucking Doc Martens on in the sewer for like 3. I couldn't do it, bro. That's why I didn't even try the second Remnant.
Well, the thing is with this one, right, is that the visuals have been improved. Not only that, the actual enemies and bosses have been totally revamped. The issue with the first Remnant was that most of the bosses, they had these little small minions that would chase you around the entire time, and you would end up getting killed a lot just because of the minions. With this one, they cut that back all the way, so your boss experiences are true boss experiences. Not only that, you will die multiple times, but it's super, super rewarding. It's a satisfaction that comes with just like any other Souls game.
You played solo or? Co-op?
Yeah, I play solo. I play majority of it solo. Yeah, I play majority of it solo.
Like a man.
You know.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You know.
I'm just saying. Listen, no. I'm sorry.
You niggas are weird.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, listen. I'm sorry. If when you play a Souls game, dog, you got to play it dolo, bro. I don't. I'm
That's
sorry.
Facts.
Returnal was fun. Returnal was fun co-op.
But that's more of a roguelike than a
It's not a Souls game, though.
Yeah, you can't be like.
And for the people that do enjoy co-op, if you do play public matches co-op, there is no voice chat or text chat, so you are literally commuting. You don't have to talk to nobody if you don't want to, unless you want to.
Hey, he rebooted. He good. He rebooted. Go ahead.
Look, you gonna charge me up for that one, but no, nevertheless,
I get the computer's pew.
Look, I played with only
Rod.
Look, we're going to move past that, okay? We're going to move past that. But I played with only randoms the entire time I did play co-op, and these guys are highly intelligent individuals.
Okay. Fire. So do they have like in-game, do they have...
You communicate
Do they have in-game controls? Do they have like emotes?
Yeah, yep. You communicate through emotes.
So one of them drop down and start twerking. What does that mean?
They getting a little zesty on you, and they might like your character build.
The long game Larry type emote. Okay.
You know it.
Okay.
But yeah,
So
definitely
walk
check
the
it out. It's a
down.
must play of the year. Must play of the year.
Okay. Thank you for that breakdown. Oh man, what else do I got? Oh, there's this fighting game in development by Riot Games called Project L. Amazing.
Hold on, why the fuck would you call a game Project L? Like,
I don't know.
Project W, yes, okay, I get it, but Project L sounds like something Microsoft would be making.
Amazing project name. But it's a fight. It's a. I think the accurate way to describe it is it's a tag fighter, but like I think you can actually it can be played like actual two players, right? Like when like you pick your two characters, and when you tag, another person you're actually playing with will control that character. Like when you tag them in.
I wonder how that's gonna go. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm about to say it's gonna go kind of be like MK9 tag, basically. In a way.
I wonder, is it like a 2D fighter, or is it gonna be like an arena you can swivel and shit, 3D space?
Did
they give them any details about it?
You know, there's gameplay. There's gameplay.
You know what? I really wonder how that would be, because I was one of the only 10 people that played Absolver when it came out. I thought that was some of the most fun fighting I've up until Sifu. That fighting was really fun in Absolver. My friend Evan and I, we would beat niggas' ass for hours. We'd run around the map, jump niggas, just boop, 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 knock them out, walk around the map, knock another nigga out.
And I like the art style. Unfortunately, like just when we were talking about Miles and his parted dreads, there's the black character in this game has the exact same hairstyle. Like,
yeah, it's the white girl half shaven hair look.
And I seen it, I was like, oh god, the black dude with the half dreads. Like, yeah, so they got that
they're
right.
They're trying to turn us into white women.
Very, very okay.
Yeah, so you know what haircut I'm talking about when they put a woman in a video game.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they've been using it too much. But yeah, Project L, it says duo builds on Project L's 2v2 match format with a simple concept. Instead of one player controlling both members of a team, duo play will allow two members to team up, with each one assigned to only one member of the team. So that's an option, right? There will be an option if you want to control, just do 1v1s and actually control both players. There's that. But this is like, is this the first fighting game to do this? Where you tag and like somebody else actually will control the other character?
Well, he just said it was like MK whatever.
MK9 did that? I don't remember MK9 doing that.
No, yeah,
Anyway.
MK9 did have a tag mode.
And somebody else could actually control that character. Okay, I didn't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
But yeah, people were like, imagine like, oh, Justin Wong and like, I don't know, Chris G being on the same team. Like, and if this is good enough and it gets to Evo, it's still in early development. You're going to see like top tiers. You're going to see the most unfair teams. It's going to be fun though. That'll be, and like people were like, I can finally blame somebody else if I lose a match. It's not going to be all your fault if you lose. And people were like excited
the fighting
about that.
mechanics. Yeah, the fighting mechanics are sound. We got to do some community tag team fights now.
Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck y'all talking about, bro. I'm sorry, man. I was talking about chat. MK9, you can have two tag players. Did y'all not play that fucking game, bro? What the fuck?
Now,
Damn,
are
I
you
hate
saying
these
that?
niggas.
But can
are you
the
saying,
other
like-
person control that character? That's the difference.
Yeah, the other person, dude, I'm telling you, there was 4-player like matches. I used to do that shit all the time with my brother. I would play Scorpion, he would play Rain. You can do that. They had that on there. That was a fucking feature, bro. Y'all need to play video games, nigga.
LOL.
All right,
Bro,
well,
these niggas pissing me off, bro. They don't know what the fuck they
Smoove over
talking
clutching
about,
his
but then they keep
pearls
playing
and
this
shit.
Get them.
I like the idea of this. I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna talk about the laundromat. I'm not gonna say nothing. I don't make no claims about the laundromat no longer.
You learned your lesson. They learned you.
If it happens, it happens. But I think that the idea of the game is really cool. So and they have, I think with most of these fighting games, they always have like the pros come in to consult, because that's really how you make a good fighting games. You have to have some consultation from the pro players to judge it and give
Get that
feedback
nigga
and all that stuff.
Get that nigga that wear furry outfit. What's his name?
Sonic Fox.
Black dude. Yeah.
I mean, you would have think Microsoft would have hit me up for Halo. No.
Oh man, Bond consultating on the next Halo.
You know it would be good.
I do agree.
You know what we need? We need a nigga list to come in and tell us how to play this game. Get Bond on the phone. That's probably what they said.
Yeah.
You know damn well I would not let them release a bad Halo game.
I believe that. I believe you wouldn't. I believe that. Okay. Lords of the Fallen also put out a gameplay trailer. It was 17 minutes. The game looks good. They are tapping they're tapping into the dual realm concept where the thing I really like about Souls games is you can't just keep being a Souls game. You have to do something different or come up with some type of idea to make your Souls game different from everybody else. So in Lords of the Fallen, you actually have to take advantage. You have to die to get to other worlds. So that's you have to intentionally die, or it's like sacrificing your soul to get to the other world. You can see the other world. I forgot what they call it, but you actually have to die to do it. And if you die during a boss fight, you'll come back alive. Like Dark Souls 2 did this, but you just lost half your life, I think. I forgot exactly how it worked, but you lost part of your life if you came back in your dead form. And this, there's actually and this is actually benefits, and it's a whole nother world. It's
like game. A meta.
Yeah, when you die. So I like that idea of it. I think somebody said it's called the
Liza P. Liza P is the next Souls type game coming out in the end of this year, right? Yeah, that's the next one we getting, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do y'all feel like that game did anything different or new?
From what I played?
Not really, no.
Other than repairing your weapon on your hand.
In the Souls games, just that it hasn't been a thing you could do while playing the game. Usually you have to go to the vendor and fix it. Elden Ring didn't have that though. They didn't have the weapon breaking system. But other Bloodborne, you could break your weapon, but you have to go back to the vendor each time to repair it. That's the only different thing you repair while in battle, which I don't really think it's anything crazy. I just think it's actually a nuisance. So you have to keep running away, then repairing your weapon, then going back to the boss to fight him. It's just kind of just dumb.
Yeah, I think Liza P is going to be. I think it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. But as far as doing something unique, I don't think it is. I kind of think it's riding the coattails of Bloodborne. I think that's the best thing going for it. Is it's very people look at it and think Pinocchio Bloodborne. It's kind of the best thing it's got going for it, I think.
I hope it's so. I mean, I hope it reviews well. I mean, they got to fix that. Yeah, that dodge button needs to be fixed. I need to see that shit first before I buy the game.
Yeah, they said they were looking into the feedback and going to make some changes for it. So
graphics are good though.
Yeah, graphics are amazing. So I look forward to Lords of the Fallen. It's coming out this year. I think it has a release date. Can't remember when.
I think it's sometime in October, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, October 20. October is nuts. It's too much in October. And then Helldivers 2 apparently has a tentative release date for October. They need to delay that. They need to delay Helldivers 2 out of this year. Unless they are sending this game to absolutely die, it needs to be delayed out of this year. There's no room. There's no space. People are going to ignore this game if you release it in September, October, November. Listen, I want to play this game, but I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to ignore it if you release it this year because there's just no room nor no space for it. Put this shit out February of next year and you'll be good. There's just not enough time, not enough room, bro. So
big facts.
Yeah, if you want this game to get its proper shine and people to pay attention to it, and you're not just throwing it away, delay it till next year. You won't regret it. And I think they will do that if they're smart. Okay.
Same thing happened to Horizon with Elden Ring.
That game sold though.
it sold, but it became the unwanted stepchild.
Whoa, no Horizon slander.
You don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that here.
Yeah, we don't do that here. We're not we're listen. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm proud of it. Me and Tarek are the bodyguards and the gatekeepers of Horizon. I'm sorry, I will not allow people to slander that franchise and that game. I have my criticisms of it, but I think, listen, I really think that one day people are going to look back and be like, we are very unappreciative of what Horizon is and what it does.
I mean, Elden Ring did the reverse doggy style on it when it came out.
Whoa. I don't think it really
People
did.
exaggerate. People exaggerate. Because like, listen, people be like, oh, the first time, Breath of the Wild overshadowed Horizon. But Breath of the Wild sold like, Breath of the Wild sold like 28, 29, maybe 30 million by now. And Horizon as a new IP sold over 20 million. As a new IP that nobody's like, what is this? And Zelda, one of the longest running games ever, like all this, like it only sold like 10 million less than it. Probably less than that. So
this shit at 20 million is that's not supposed to happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Even Uncharted didn't even do that shit. Like,
yeah, that is really good for a new IP.
Didn't even do that shit. Like, look how much game franchise you know and love. Like today, they don't hit 20 million. Like you could count on like one hand how much franchises is guaranteed 20 million per Grand Theft Auto, Zelda, and what? That's it.
The thing with that is just and this is just the truth, right? The fanboyism is what shot that to the moon, right? Yeah. So of course you're going to get the support that you want, but as far as really making your space and paving the way, Elden Ring derailed the entire movement. There's no motion for Forbidden right now, for Horizon Forbidden West. There's no motion. It's no motion. Elden Ring still has motion.
Yeah, but that's just because Soul fans are just insane.
The impact.
Elden Ring obviously has like impact, unprecedented impact. But all I'm saying is people always exaggerate like the effect it had on the Horizon franchise, like what Breath of the Wild and what Elden Ring did. People, and that's rooted in fanboys, and they always exaggerate the effect it had. Did it take shine away from it? Without a doubt. Yeah. But people act like the game just like became completely irrelevant and didn't sell or some shit like that. I'm like,
and that goes back to that point. That goes back to that point that which you brought up. Depending on when you release your game, it has nothing to do with the game. It's the competition. Elden Ring destroyed Horizon. So it goes back to your point. It's very important these developers and these studios think about when they're going to release their game, because sometimes you can drop the right thing at the wrong time, and I think that's what happened.
You can. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, look, Horizon sold 8.4 million on one console. It outsold Elden Ring what Elden Ring did on PS5. So yeah, Elden Ring together sold like 21 million, which is great. But Horizon as a franchise has sold more than every Souls game, not Elden Ring. That's fucking insane. That's why I'm trying to say, like, even still, the game sold enough.
Horizon's more popular than Halo.
Yeah, like that's not supposed to happen. And people can shit on Horizon as much as they want to shit on it, but the game is doing numbers, so people are buying the game. It's just that on Twitter is a fun thing to do. Is the shit on the game.
Horizon is not more popular than Halo. That's big cap.
Yes, it is.
That's big cap. It sold more.
Even the last
Halo
Horizon
is a household name.
It's more relevant right now, I would say. It's
for sure.
But no, if you say
Halo
Horizon,
people
don't know what Horizon is on a household basis. People know what Halo is.
Zero Dawn even outsold Halo 5.
Which is true. That's because they drop weak products. Xbox is doing what Xbox does. Drop weak products. They do self-sabotage. But Halo is still the more popular IP.
No, it's not. Hold on. I'll explain it to you. It is not more popular. It's just more well-known because of longevity.
Isn't that popularity, dude?
No.
Yeah, if you're well-known, that's popularity.
It depends.
That's recognition.
A lot of people
know it's popularity, bro.
A lot of people know who the Oakland A's are, but their attendance
right now Horizon's more relevant than Halo. You can say that, but like you can't deny the popularity of the game.
I agree with Smoove on this. It's popularity and relevance is two different things.
Condition of being liked, admired, or supported by many people, and by definition, supported by many people. Horizon is supported more than Halo. So yeah, by definition, popularity it's not. So
I'll go with Smoove. I'm gonna go.
And I know you're gonna say something about it.
Change the damn definition of popularity, but all right.
That's the definition. I'm looking at that's Merriam-Webster.
Which one? Webster?
That's an Oxford too.
Nah, he looking at the Urban Dictionary.
Because I never really, I know what the dictionary says, but I don't really like see popular as also being liked. You could be popular and not liked.
Hold on. Stop right there. When we talked about who the popular kids were in school, they're the ones that everybody likes. Popularity is like an admiration.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
People can know you for being a dickhead.
Always meant.
Popularity is the person that's most well known in the school.
No, it's also admiration.
I disagree with that, but
the word you want to use for that.
The popular kid in school wasn't the asshole everybody hated. He was the captain of the football team or the dude throwing down windmill dunks.
That boy Bond speaking about his experience.
The popular guy on the college campus was the quarterback of the team, not the dude sexually assaulting girls and getting kicked off a campus.
I just got in his pocket.
I just look at popularity as if you're known, not if you're liked. That's just me.
Exactly. That's not what it means.
That's different. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
it's not what it means.
I'm gonna go by that.
Horizon is more popular and more relevant than Halo. That is.
There's a difference between famous and infamous. Like,
yep.
Yeah. That's two different things. You're popular because people like you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I go to my grandma right now and I'm like, remember that space game I used to play when I was 15? She goes, oh yeah, Halo. She gonna know what Halo is.
Okay.
Don't nobody know what.
And if I go to my mom and she remembers Atari but not a PlayStation 5, what does that mean?
Hold on, his granny might be bad. Hold on, she know what Halo is.
Shut up.
Hold on.
My mom's favorite game is Duck Hunt. That doesn't mean it's relevant or popular.
That's where you get. That's why they start calling you Duck. That's crazy.
The average kid today, like, hey, you know what your Master Chief is? Them niggas don't give a fuck about Master Chief no more. Nope. They don't give a fuck about that dude. Like, but they probably know who Halo is, and she's not even that a popular character, I would say. But
more people know who Master Chief is than Halo is, bro.
Kids today, like kids, like the kids who used to run, like Halo is carried by teenage kids. They're not around no more. That was Halo's fan base. A bunch of teenage kids, age 12 to 18.
Oh yeah, I mean, we know that now. Like everybody that's a Halo fan is over. I forgot who said it on Twitter. He said you can't find a young Halo fan. Everybody's like 35 plus.
Yeah. All the niggas is bald.
I mean, I'm playing Halo. I'm 23.
Speak on it then.
So you
speak
say.
on it.
I mean, I'm not a big Halo fan, but I like Halo.
Yeah, you don't count.
Oh damn. Okay.
You don't count. 23, nigga. How old are you when what was your first Halo?
First Halo was actually a Halo 2.
At 23?
Facts.
Hold on. Does that math add up? Hold on.
Original Xbox, nigga. Original Xbox.
You were 4 years old, bro.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm not buying it, dog. I ain't buying it.
He might have started like when I started.
Yeah, we was youngins out there getting busy on them grunts.
Yes, control.
Right. I mean, I didn't play online.
Here's a perfect example, BG. More people in this world probably know what Crash Bandicoot is over many of the more popular games today. More people probably know what Crash Bandicoot is than Elden Ring. But we all know Elden Ring is more popular than Crash Bandicoot.
You're bringing up IPs that can't even compare. Halo has recently dropped a game in the last.
Halo cannot compare to Horizon.
It definitely can compare.
No, it
definitely can compare. If you take the entire catalog, yes.
Yeah,
no,
but
we are talking about now, not in totality.
Because
Halo was the face of not only first-person shooters, the face of online multiplayer, the face of Xbox. You know what it's the face of now? A donkey's ass. It is dead. Master Chief is buried. The overshield ain't recharging. The modular armor is gone. That nigga should have stayed frozen at the end of Halo 3. Once 043 Studios got a hold of it, it is over. Owari Da, the end.
I say the Model Model T car.
Let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. The peak player count for Halo was 256,000 concurrent.
Nigga, what? Looking it up right now. What is it now?
That was 50,000 concurrent. Peak all time.
Nigga,
50,000.
it's a free-to-play game.
That don't mean nothing.
Yes, it does.
That don't
Everybody and their
mean
mother is like,
nothing.
let me check this out. Week 1 and see what it's like.
Because they knew it was coming and they wanted that Halo fix.
Dead.
They just didn't supply the fix. They gave them the re-rock. They didn't supply the pure
couldn't
cut.
complete the campaign. Nobody's playing it online. The new Battlefield has more users on it now. It's dead. Give it up. It's dead. I wish it wasn't dead. Me more so than anybody here wishes Halo wasn't dead. But y'all got to accept it.
And everybody in that 250,000 wish that it wasn't ass, but it was. It's still the popular IP. It's still the more popular IP.
It's dead.
It might not be the better IP, but it's the more popular IP.
It's not more popular. It's dead. Fucking Splatoon is more popular than Halo. There's more sales in Splatoon and more people playing Splatoon.
And my
there's
thing
there's more people splatting little kids with paint than fucking Halo.
Right.
It's done.
It's like this.
Over.
Compare Halo to its peak with Halo 3 and compare it now.
Well, yeah, like I said, Halo at the peak was a monster, was a juggernaut. Most popular first-person shooter, face of online gaming, face of Xbox, face of a franchise, face of the most popular console, which was a 365. Those days are over.
50,000 was the Zero Dawn peak. Do you want to know what the Forbidden West was? 30,000.
Zero Dawn is not a multiplayer game.
30,000.
That was on PC. You got the count for the console?
Zero Dawn is not a multiplayer game.
Look, you bringing up topics that's irrelevant.
The game, like, if you want to look at it, Halo had more peak players than Elden Ring. That doesn't mean shit.
That's because it's a more popular IP.
Oh my god, no, it's not.
It's not more popular than Souls games.
Halo is
not more popular than Elden Ring.
Halo is the face of an entire console.
Not
what are you
anymore.
Talking about?
Not anymore.
It's because they ruined it. It might not be most liked, but it's the
Halo.
When you think of Halo, you think of Xbox.
No, you don't. You think of eternal disappointment and dog shit. Halo is not the face of Xbox anymore.
What's the face of Xbox then?
It doesn't
What's
have
the face of Xbox?
It doesn't have one.
It's Halo.
It's not one face anymore.
The face of Xbox is Phil Spencer.
It's a Honda Accord.
Gamepass.
More people are probably fans of Phil Spencer than Master Chief at this point. They be dick riding and dick sucking him every day on Twitter, but they don't be talking nothing about Halo.
That's because
Aaron Greenberg got more followers than concurrent Halo players.
Exactly. It's over. It's done.
We're not talking about current. We're talking of all time at its peak.
We're talking about now. Look, if we want to talk about forever, then I guess Sega was more popular than Microsoft. But guess what? Sega don't make consoles anymore. It's over.
Yeah, you're comparing two different eras.
It's over.
We're in the same era.
Two different eras.
We're in the same
you just
era.
compared the peak of Halo. Halo hasn't been on the peak for two generations.
Infinite. That's what
Halo Infinite is dead, dog. It's done.
It is dead. That's not you building a straw man argument.
No,
I'm saying that
Horizon just had like two DLCs come out that were well received.
They were well received. They were well received, but that don't mean that it's the more popular anything.
Bro, what has Halo done? It's dead.
You talking about reputation? We are talking about the popularity level and the ability to be walking in the store and how many people will recognize Master Chief if they had a cutout.
That's based on past laurels. It's not based on anything now. In every metric, from critical acclaim to sales to brand, everything is Horizon. Halo hasn't been more relevant than Horizon since Halo 4.
Man, if I seen a cutout of the protagonist of Horizon, I would think it's an anime character. If I didn't know better, I wouldn't even know who it is.
Here's the issue. Money talks, bullshit walks. The money in the mouth says Horizon's more into it.
Not only that,
fact.
Halo was on Game Pass, so you can't compare sales to that either.
Nigga, you were just comparing a free-to-play game.
I compared
Oh
the
my
player
God.
count. I compared the peak player
God. So you can't compare
highest
Game
level
Pass,
at
but
its
you gonna
highest
bring up
level.
free-to-play. Get out of here. Get
I compared
this
the
man out of
peak player
here.
count.
But
Those
you
are
just said
numbers
you can't compare it because of
argue
Game
the numbers.
Pass.
No, I said you can't compare sales. You're not
Yes, you
listening.
can. Yes, you can.
Because Halo used to be big sell. This is the thing. Halo was the biggest entertainment
Alexa,
launch
living
of
in one.
2007. It was the biggest launch of entertainment in history. Like movies, get everything, and it's not even close to it anymore.
Done, dog. Y'all are fucking in denial.
It be on
No,
Game
y'all, you arguing the facts. You ain't arguing with me. You arguing the facts. I brought
I'm
up
not
the
arguing
evidence.
the facts. I'm
I
stating
brought the evidence.
facts.
The numbers say that Halo is the more popular IP, even though it might not be liked.
No. Hold
Even
on.
though it might not be liked.
You brought up PC concurrent PC.
That can be a representation of the full market.
No, you did not do that. No, because you did
Where
not,
are you getting these people
You didn't
from?
include PS4. You didn't include PS5 numbers. Oh, you just do the PC launch.
We can look at the PS4 and PS5 numbers. Let's do
You don't
it.
know how much you're playing at the concurrent peak. They don't work.
We didn't even include the home base of Halo. We just looked at the PC.
Shout out home base.
PC.
There's like 4,000 people playing Halo right now. Like they reduced like all the servers for like the Master Chief Collection because nobody playing that shit. Like stop it. It's done.
Building a straw man argument.
It's over.
Building a straw man
And
argument.
you know what's really funny? If Halo was so popular, Microsoft wouldn't have been adamant about getting Call of Duty.
They smart. What do you mean? That has nothing to do with Halo. They smart.
Even Microsoft knows Halo's done.
Yeah, because 343 don't know how to build a Halo franchise the proper way.
I've been saying that for the last 3 games, but everybody was in denial about it.
I mean, for 343, they've created 3 pretty damn good games.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they have.
And say their name right. 043.
343 have made
043.
Talk to this nigga Smoove.
There's plenty of developers that wish they made games just as good as Halo 4, 5, and Infinite. I don't.
Yeah, but here's the. You're right.
Up to the Bungie shit, I can understand that, but like, damn, they're not actually bad games.
Nobody said they're bad games.
That's bad.
But the problem is when you go from the top of the mountain to the middle of the pack. That's
But that just happened with time, bro. Not every game is going to stand a test of time like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
All Sony's games that they keep making stand the test of time and remain on top.
No, what
all
game?
Nintendo's games stay on top and stay the rest of the time. Heck, I haven't really seen Microsoft make a bad Gears game. I've never seen them make a bad Forza game.
Actually, Gears and Halo has the same trajectory if you want to talk about score.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
The first trilogy of Gears are in the 90s. The last 2 are in the high 80s, just like Halo.
Yeah, but I don't think Gears had a fall off from grace where people are like, damn, what the fuck happened? Where people look at Halo and like, damam, what the fuck? Like,
most people would say,
Gears
what's the one after 3? The one that came after 3?
ODST.
ODST.
No, I'm talking about Gears. I'm talking about Gears. Judgment. Yeah, most people would say
made
Judgment.
by the original dev team, so I really can't.
Yeah, that was a side game. That wasn't even like a mainline game.
I think people look at Gears in a positive light still. Like, no one's going to like Coalition that makes them. Who makes the game now?
Coalition.
No one's going to Coalition like, oh, you guys fucking suck. People are going to 343 and they have to like ban it. This like they didn't have a Reddit that they like removed. Like no one's doing that shit for Coalition. Halo has their development. It was a piece of shit. It was horrible. Like they have people in and out turnover. It's been bad for them. That's just the outside perception looking in. It hasn't looked good for them.
And I'm letting them argue because I don't got no more topics anyway. So
And not to mention this. Horizon is a game at the top of its genre. Ain't nobody in Halo's genre checking for Halo. Like Battlefield's more popular. Call of Duty's more popular. Fortnite's more popular. PUBG's more popular.
Okay, yeah, because
Apex is more popular.
Standard arena shooters to battle royale. That's not
even that 8-bit Battlefield is more
market
popular.
change. That's just really a market change, bro.
The thing is, people thought Halo would just adapt and get like will continue at least be consistent. I think people were not expecting the quality to drop off as much as it did. And they expected like to maintain some sort of consistent quality. Where Gears, I feel like from game to game, you see like the quality just kind of, even if they're not going to reach the peak of Halo, that the game's quality kind of like stays the same. Where Halo, you saw this big dip after 3, and it's never actually reached that level since 3. And it's been, what, 15 years since 2007? Almost 16? So it's been like a decade and a half when we're not getting the Halo 3 experience that we had. Where with Gears, I feel like people had a similar experience between 3, 2, and 4, and 5. Like, there isn't like a big drop-off.
Nah, Gears 4 was like
because there's no Gears game that's splitting the fan base in half. I feel like Halo split the fan base.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I don't know. I think Halo 4 and Halo 5 were, even Halo Infinite was pretty. I think the 343's 3 attempts at Halo were all pretty good. It's just that they're inconsistent because they're listening to these cross-eyed, butt-headed ass.
Nigga, you were the one that wanted them to release the game and not delay it.
Hey, it was a guy enjoyed the fuck out of Halo Infinite. That shit was like.
And guess what? You probably also enjoyed the death of a franchise. It's over. Halo will never look. If they were to release another Horizon, that shit's gonna sell like 7, 8, 9, 10 million easy. They release another Halo, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about Halo.
Sun God wants to talk about Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl. I don't know how they got a sequel for this. I guess they just got money. But
Didn't the game die?
no, they got a sequel. Yeah, the first one died.
The first game died.
Yeah,
like,
very
pretty
quickly.
fast.
And somehow they got.
Everyone's community hyped this shit up and didn't want to fucking play
Okay. Look. Here's why the game died, right? Because you see, like, people like hate on these like Smash like formulas just because it's not Smash and it doesn't like have the Nintendo audience. The Smash audience, like in the legacy, is the reason why those games are so popular. Like, they literally went from the 64 all the way to the current Switch now with over 70 something fucking characters. So like, that's the reason why the game died. And plus, like, they didn't really have good support for it. Like, they had good net play. Well, not net play, but they had good decent net play. Better net play than actual Smash too, right? But honestly, this game does look like it has a lot of heart in it. They do have a lot of references and memes to like all the shows. Like, you know, Squidward having his whole like fucking Jakey hitbox like leg move and shit. I'm pretty sure Hugh Neutron is gonna come back with his stuff. A couple of things I did want to talk about this game though is the new story mode that they're gonna have with its roguelike elements and shit. I think that's gonna be cool. They're gonna have an arcade mode and what else? They're gonna be bringing Spinal Smashes, kind of like how they do in Smash.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Like
Spinal
like
Smash.
Yeah, that sounds
no.
crazy.
Like, okay. It's basically
Smashing
like a
spines over
ultimate
here,
move.
brother. Like.
No. It's basically like an ultimate move. So basically, in Smash, there's a Smash ball that you can collect and shit. And you can do like a little super or ultimate move.
You mean Final Smash? Ain't that what it's called?
Yeah. Final Smash. That's
Oh,
what it's called.
I heard you say Spinal Smash. Like you smashing spines.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But yeah, basically.
Look at BG putting the shit back up.
Honestly, I don't know if anybody gives a fuck about this game. I just wanted to talk about it, just because I was very hyped for the last game. Obviously, I don't. A lot of people didn't really care about it just because of the support and shit. I played the fuck out of the last game to the very last drop until nobody was playing competitive.
Last drop.
So,
you bugging, my guy.
Going on?
It's at the very last drop. Can you relax?
I stroked it to the very last.
Man got everything out of it.
But,
This nigga horny, boy.
Crazy.
No, I really sucked the drop. Like, I'm not playing.
What?
Like, no, but honestly, I do have a lot of hope for this game. I do have a lot of heart. It might die again. It might be one of those things like it turned into fucking multiverses. With that actually had a better polish and like marketing strategy, and it still fucking failed just because of its shitty net code. But I do have high hopes for this game. I'm gonna say two other things that y'all can get back to y'all Xbox shit. They're adding new things like meter, like how Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat has, where it's like 3 bars. Where I think there's gonna be different mechanics, like you can cancel out of things in the air. You can like do super powered special moves. And let's see, we had a glimpse of some of the new characters. Like I said, Jimmy Neutron, Squidward. There's speculation that LT Grade might be in the game, but that was like rumors and
Ooh,
shit.
fire.
Yeah, I know. And I'm
How
really
much is
excited
this
for
game?
that. I might release it at $40, how like the last one will. So I
Oh,
don't know.
this is a beta that you played. I thought this was already out.
No. I didn't play anything. This is just from the announcement trailer we saw. So basically,
okay.
yeah. So basically, I don't know. I do have high hopes for this game, man. I really hope it doesn't die like it does again. But if Tyrek talking like the way he is, because I know he ain't gonna fucking play it, right? It might die. Yeah, it might die. But I don't know. I have high hopes for this game. I keep saying that. One last thing, Vladimir. He was on the cover. I don't know if he's gonna be playable. He's from Danny Phantom. If anybody didn't know. But
I remember.
he might. Yeah, he might either be playable or he might be a boss character. So, and they're gonna have different type of bosses, just like from the story mode and shit. So, other than that, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Yeah, y'all can get to what y'all was talking about, bro.
Well, no, I mean we about to wrap up. That's
okay.
Yeah, I think that's all. There was also some, the PlayStation that they've been updating. The China Hero project. They've been that Lost Soul Aside. That game that's been in development for like 10 years. They showed more gameplay of it. It's gonna eventually come out in the next few years. Eventually, finally. But yeah. And it's Insomniac's. There's rumor that Insomniac is also working on some multiplayer game aside, because they're working on Wolverine. And then it's possibly another multiplayer game. That's the rumor. That's all I got. We can get to these outros. Good show.
I'll go first.
Okay. Wait, any more super chats?
I'll read them after the outro.
I'll go first. Halo is dead. Accepted.
Banger. Okay. Alex.
This is Double Black. Leave a J in the chat for Jack. Yeah, we're gonna have him on next week, y'all.
That is a good name for a battle mech, though, isn't it?
It is.
Double Black.
Mm-hmm. It's a good name for a lot of things.
It was either double black or single and white.
Oh Jesus!
Single and white.
Oh Jesus!
It's a Double Black is a good name for the title of a lot of the videos that Jack be watching.
Oh my god!
Shout out to my guy.
Tasty Black.
Whoa.
What?
I thought he was watching Crackhead Confessions.
Yeah, people just be telling us what they into. It's crazy.
What you into?
My wife.
I knew you said it before. I was gonna say it before your dumb ass. Go ahead.
W.
Yeah, exactly.
We love him
exactly.
Man.
Can't get me. Tarek.
Fuck wonton. That's all I gotta say.
Fire.
Oh, check that movie, guys, out if y'all trying to hear about Barbieheimer. Barbenheimer.
Watch both of the movies. Pretty good. Oppenheimer, great movie. Red Peg is wrong. That's all I got.
Smoove.
Fire.
Having this stuff.
What's up, everybody, man? Check out Weapon Wheel Patreon. Podcast. We are 11 episodes deep. Keep supporting. Keep asking the questions. Also, check out the channel, man. My videos I've been uploading a lot, but some of them have been like straight up flops. So if y'all could, show some support over there, that'd be great.
Oh, question, Smoove. Are you gonna actually start like live streaming gameplay on these old games? Because when you did the split-second review, I was hoping you were actually gonna have I thought it was gonna be like a live game session, but it was just a review.
And I will. Right now I'm playing Lost Planet 1, so I'm thinking about going live with it. What happens is I'll play it and be like, let me see am I going to continue playing it, or I should stream it. That's what happened with Force Unleashed and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll be willing to do that. People's interested in seeing it. So yeah.
Sus God.
Yo, what's up, man? This is Sus God. Thank you for having me on this podcast, BG. I really appreciate it, and also congratulations on your silver plaque. Yeah,
Thank
and yeah.
All right. RJ.
All right, it's your boy RJ, and I just want to say one thing real quick. Horizon is not there yet, but it is on the way. I will say that. Also, go check out my gaming channel, Gaming with RJ1 on YouTube. Also, go if you into Manosphere content and Red Pill type stuff, go check out my main channel, The Life of RJ.
Oh no.
Oh,
I just
go peep me.
So I just had this conversation yesterday in the Discord. I said, there's no point in having any of these conversations anymore. If these people don't fall in line, let them drown and just worry about you.
I still got hope in my people. I think the women will get it together and the men will stop acting like hooligans and thugs.
Nope, not ever happening.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
Not ever happening.
This guy is something else.
Niggas
Are you
it ain't happening.
Are you real?
But look, the main battle our women are fighting against now is literally black men trying to be black women.
Hey, I'm gonna say this in the words of RJ, it's a marathon, but we still gotta win the race.
No, it's
big
over.
Facts, big facts.
Yes, sir.
Save yourself.
All right,
Save yourself, black man.
Let me read these super chats. Where did I? Okay. S. Blankson. Larry, you were. Oh, dang, he left. Larry, you were immersed by the mid-ass sex scenes in Cyberpunk.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I had to mute myself because I was watching a sex scene a few minutes ago. No spoilers, but if you played the game, when you have a sex scene in that confined space, I kind of just had to watch that. I was like, yo, it's kind of graphic, man. Kind of interested.
I don't like video game sex scenes. I think they're bad. Like they're just weird in video games. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like them in video games. TV, movies, like whatever. Even like something that's animated, don't care. But like
So
video games, I don't know. They're just weird.
You gotta admit that Boulder Gate Bear sex scene was kind of fire.
Oh, I didn't watch it, good sir. I wouldn't know.
Boulder Gate Bear sex scene.
Yep, Boulder Gate 3. Go check it out.
All right, Kid King 19. Hey, where do we find your movie podcast? Oh, the movie guys? Well, Alex, go ahead, plug that.
Ooh, movie guys. Search up Wonton Soup 2 for the channel. We got all the episodes. Actually, just like playing Xbox, we are 11 episodes. What'd you say? 11 inches deep, Smoove, or whatever you said. We are 11 inches deep. Just had episode 11, Barbieheimer. Check that out. Yiddy.
Okay. N Bandai 1080i. Congrats on the 100K BG. I missed a couple of the contributions to your future reading improvement. Good luck, bro. Well, thank you, sir.
Reading improvement, fire.
Michael West, BG, you need to buy Jay a better mic when he back on. Jack? No, his mic was bad last week because he was homeless. He didn't have a
LOL.
You call this nigga homeless.
Listen, he didn't have.
This is why Jack is not on the pod right now, man. Y'all keep disrespecting him, dog.
He didn't have internet. Listen, if your internet is down, you might as well be homeless. That's how I look at it. Like it's the same thing.
That's all right, Jack. Jack gonna pull up for After Dark. That way he gonna be able to get his shit off.
So he was on his
It's
phone.
gonna be
Yeah.
good.
So he was on his phone. That's why his mic sounded bad last week. So yeah, I think he's got his home back. He's back inside, not living on the streets no more. Shout out to him. Okay. Read that. Subaru Twisted Metal is good. The orange Subaru fire. Yeah, Jack move voice. Okay, appreciate that. Alcoholic Gamer Smirnoff Red White Berry plus lemonade. Enjoy on me.
This
Thank
nigga's
you, sir.
alcoholic.
Really, he really is. Every week he's promoting us to drink.
Run off like nigga. You better to drink.
He consistent. I like it.
Killing the liver.
Julio Santiago. What's this guy's gamer tag? Does he play games? He's talking about RJ, I think. Yeah. RJ, what's your gamer tag?
Games.
What's your gamer tag? Put it out there.
PC. I'm on PC, my brother. On Steam, my brother. It's the same thing. Oh no, it's X game with RJX.
Okay.
What's your opinion on racism?
I think that it's a facade and it's a veil that they have over our eyes. Now there is
you
people
too
that
woke.
hate.
You too woke for
but
me.
Look, there's people that hate, but at the end of the day, that hate don't do nothing to my bank account.
Hey, he said he laughing at the bank.
You know what I mean?
Oh man.
What is happening today, BG?
I don't know. No idea.
I'm having a good time.
I didn't know Tariq Nasheed was coming on.
Oh man.
Tariq Nasheed, nigga, what?
What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm definitely more of a Dr. Umar guy than Tariq. You know, I like Dr. Umar more.
Facts.
Oh, Jesus.
Facts.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Yo,
That nigga's so funny.
speaking of Dr. Umar, my fantasy football chat, everybody it's pretty much most of my white friends in the league. And my one boy just throws in a I beg your pardon, Dr. Umar gif, and I'm like, yeah, what you know about that? He's like, oh, I'm all up in Black Twitter.
Whoa.
Shit had me dying. Like,
Then he slapped you on the ass and walked off.
Like, most of the shit I find out about, he be posted first. Like, yo, how the fuck you be in this shit?
Crazy times.
Yeah, white people are infiltrating.
Metro Knight, Splitgate is better than Halo. Oh, that's a bit of a hot take.
Bold.
False narrative.
Yeah, Splitgate was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Splitgate.
R.I.P.
Rise Star 94. BG reached out to the Make-A-Wish Foundation for these guests. Oh man, y'all gonna let them talk about y'all like that?
Man.
Y'all gonna let them talk about y'all like that? Oh.
Man, hey, for all the niggas that's hating on the guests, bro, come on the podcast and say some better opinions. Until that, y'all shut the fuck
Rise
up.
Star,
Y'all-
you heard him.
You better
y'all
hope I don't find this girl on Tinder.
Okay.
Why would this girl be on Tinder?
Ask her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rise Star, you gonna let that fly? All right. Never mind. You from Chicago too? I heard Chicago dudes ain't. All right, never mind. I'm gonna stick it. Let me fall back. Forget it, Brian. You guys got any opinion on Assassin's Creed 6 gameplay? Looks fire. Wait, AC? Oh, Armored Core. He put AC6. I don't know why I thought of Assassin's Creed. Armored Core. But yeah, we talked about it. Looks great. I think I'm gonna buy it. I might do a playthrough, live playthrough. Might do one. E-Rock 97. We getting to wreck money. Shout out Busta Rhymes.
Fuck you, Rock.
I get it. Arab money. Y'all get it? Yeah. That was a good one. That was a good one, E-Rock.
E-Rock knives. Fuck out of here.
That was a good one. That's you. JW5326. Everybody, thank you for the super chat. Smoove got to go back to the old game streams like Bloodborne and Sekiro. Those streams were lit. Even Last of Us on Grounded stream was entertaining.
You see what he put in the fucking chat, bro? Look at Rise Up in the chat.
Y'all are messed up.
Did Rise Up another twerking dude? Let me go see.
No, it's y'all can't do that, Rise Star. Y'all can't make fun of people with disabilities, bro. Like, anyway, I'm moving on. Megazone EX, thank you for the very large super chat, 100. Very, very generous of you. He said, I'm late. How do I send you gameplay videos? I'm a new Patreon member. Link is in the description of the video. You will see a link right there. You click on the link and you can drag and drop your gameplay right in there. Appreciate the super chat once again. And thank you for joining the Patreon. Roxas 180. Again, congrats on 100K. It's $50 super chat. Thank you, good sir. Appreciate that very
Y'all
much.
niggas rich.
Oh. Why does this man Rise Star keep putting this old man twerking in the Discord chat? What is good with this guy?
Fucking weird, bro.
What you mean? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's like my coworker Fred, nigga. That's crazy.
Fred. Oh man. All right. Time for us to get out of here. Going to After Dark, I guess. Yeah, we'll catch y'all next week. Hopefully our guy Jack is back. But this is the consequences y'all suffer for being a jerk to him. It gets you nowhere.
Real shit.
Yeah.
I'll never forget y'all niggas.
Catch y'all next week. Peace.
Oh, are you about to do J God outro? What the fuck?
Yeah.
What? The vroom vroom?
Nigga said, "Hey, catch you on the flip side."
Oh. Wait, is that real? Is that really from one of the episodes that? No, that's fake.
Yeah, bro.
Because I know she becomes a
never forget
super
that shit.
scroll, but like, bro, is that really how it looks?
Yeah, that's how it looks. It's horrible.
Oh God. Well, Yeah, I'm only up to episode
She like
3. Anyway,
Quagmire. What the fuck?
we out after. Oh yeah, after the weekend of discovering.
Hey,
porn.
Ploy, it's 374 After Dark episodes on the Patreon, so go check it out. He was asking how many After Dark episodes it was.
Well, no, we don't have as many After Dark episodes as podcast episodes. We didn't start, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's still like 300 plus though. So
yeah, it's
check it
still
out,
a lot though, isn't it?
Y'all still got the first ones from ever since like the first After Dark?
I got a question. Tell me the Super Scroll wasn't a white woman.
Oh man. Well, technically, it was 2. It's 2 of them, right? Technically.
Yeah, the Gravik and
well, spoilers, but yeah, it's there's 2 of them. One of them might be.
Hold on. What? Let me guess. One of them's a white woman, and the other one's a bald guy.
No, he's not. He's not.
He's actually not.
Yeah, she got a
not in human form, because you know, like all the scrolls are technically bald, but no, not in human form. He's not. Anyway, we out of here. Marvel, like stop. I'm gonna be real. They just gotta stop Marvel shows. Just go back to just doing movies alone. I think that'll solve the problem.
Real
just do
shit.
movies.
Real
Be honest,
shit.
the guy from Gravik, he looked just like Rice.
Marvel shows are fucking dog shit, bro.
We out. See y'all next week.
Deuces.
Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hell. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro king got me. See, that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Elba, I'm a black bond. Aim in a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait, then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids Smoove to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon Will Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smoove, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't off strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.